Junior Detectives, and welcome back to the table. We're investigating a murder.
A precarious situation.
Well, technically we're investigating a murder. Legally, we're investigating a studio that needs their shit to get together.
And that's not even legal.
Well, what is legal? I mean, what words? I'm saying this in front of it.
I'm
Man that actually passed
insulted.
What is
legal,
What is
Mr.
legal?
Mr.
My life!
I need the Wikipedia page right this second. Thank you.
Well, hold on. Give me the mouse back.
All right. Everyone roll to kill his character while we're doing this. Let's go.
No, not Belghast. Let's see. Natural 20. What did I do?
You spoke to him.
He's
dying.
Plus what? Plus my apathy?
Oh, you don't...
I think if it's plus my apathy,
I feel like my
100.
I feel like my charisma score is like automatically negated to you. Like it's
I'm immune.
Yeah, not only that, but like my charisma is like a -4 as opposed to a +4.
Belghast uses a legendary action to ignore everything you do.
Oh God, I wish that was true.
Belghast uses earplugs.
All I had to do was not open a book. Don't trust reading Rainbow. Don't trust reading Rainbow. It's a lie.
As an English major, now I'm offended. We're gonna
Great. Let's go around. Nick, what did you get? Nothing.
In terms of what I majored in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I dropped the fuck out of college as soon as I decided to major in a liberal art. I'm just like, fuck that.
That's fair.
I'm not wasting that money.
I wish I had $30,000.
Yep.
Hey everyone, Chris Zito here. Don't be like me in student debt for the rest of your life. Don't go to art school.
Yeah, you don't know anything about that, dude.
This is TeamFourStar advocating for community college.
Listen, I'll say, don't go to college.
And canceling student debt.
Honestly, community college, I went to a technical school after I dropped out of college. I dropped out of that too. But I learned a lot more there just because I actually did stuff that applied to what I wanted to do, like video production. It taught me the Adobe suites. It taught me how to, like, you know, run a switchboard for like a television station.
Yeah.
Technical schools, super underappreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part is, you go there, and if you decide, I want to take this further, bam, you have a fuck ton of credits that you can move over to a new school.
Exactly. Get your basic classes. If you're going to college, get the basic stuff out at a community college. Because
Exactly.
it's way cheaper.
Way
and
cheaper,
you don't...
way easier, and you don't feel like you're going to get like the only thing you really miss out on is like the dorm life, and I'm kind of a shut-in anyway, so that didn't matter. So,
Yeah, we had a pool table in the dorm and no one used it. So not even worth it.
I was in Manhattan. We didn't even stay in the dorms. We just fucked around outside Manhattan.
my freshman year,
Hope you do
my first roommate got like arrested for a hate crime or something, so I had my room to myself the entire time. So like
I love that we're just skipping right past. Yeah, that's
skipping
great.
right past that. I mean, you know,
The story's gone. Let's get the conclusion out.
Dude got what he deserved. He got, you know, shoved away, and I got a full room to myself. So,
Everyone wins.
yeah, except the, you know, people that were victimized. Anyway,
You can
don't
go-
victimize people.
You can
Don't
go
do
ahead
it.
and close the little pop-up out. I just wanted to get that picture to everyone.
I got it.
Oh, I did that a while back. Are we going back over here?
I suppose so. Zito, would you like to lead us in onto where we're
right.
at?
Waking up, and scene.
I'll help.
When last we left our heroes, Kyle, the human, Belghast, the dragonborn, and Blugen, the sketch.
That's me, he says on stage.
Don't break character.
I imagine one of my clones walked up to me.
No, it's like a
Stop it!
It's like it's like the SpongeBob hand. Last we left our heroes, they just completed themselves a little mission helping out some local correction facility officers over at the local prison who solved the case of an escapee running off into a garbage lot.
See Session 0, patrons and true believers.
Who are also patrons.
They found themselves getting some relief from a job well done with their payment at a bar called the Toad in the Hole, wherein they actually received some new mission details from a funny fellow by the name of H.B. Micron, who is supposed to be a supposed executive or even the CEO of the entire movie industry of the city of Acme, only to discover that it's actually the prince himself, Arden Well, who is using that moniker to hide himself from the public.
State-run media.
Government-mandated entertainment.
Yup.
As it seems that Arden has taken an interest to the three fellow adventurers in their work in detaining the fellow without killing him, so he hired them on for a job. And this job is to actually find and detain and or kill an actual serial killer that has run loose and has actually been found inside of a privately run movie lot. However, they are trying their best to keep this as hush-hush away from it, as so Arden doesn't have his entire family be put into scandal. So they are under the guise of the Golden Pen Agency, to which case they are there under the guise of pretending to be union officers to make sure that the movie theater is running and the production is going swimmingly. But also while doing that, making sure that they are not, caught being suspicious wandering around trying to find an actual murderer who may or may not even be in the lot. So now they have to work with not only a private investigator and the lot's owners and employees, they now have to handle the fact that the entire city's an overall governmental church, the directorate, one of their members is there, and now everyone's going to be treating this guy like he's God or something. And also, if he were to discover what you guys were doing, Arden's family would surely be on blast, and we can't have that, because if Arden gets on blast, you guys are on blast for physical and other reasons.
So where we last left off, I am currently distracting pretty much everybody about there with a song and dance number while you guys are trying to sneak away to have a conversation with a ghost.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
What you had discovered in the last episode was one of the actors who was playing Arden's father in a movie based around his family. So it's kind of like a mockumentary, documentary sort of thing. You found out that the leading role was killed as a message to the royal family. So Arden, wanting to get this done and over with, decided it was time to take action. So our friend Belghast here decided that it would be a cool idea to cast a ritual to speak with the dead, to probably get some kind of insight. But Arden was kind of assuring him that maybe it's not a good idea to do this in front of everyone because magicians are a rare thing and probably only a few government officials actually have this capability. So you decided to sneak away with a few select fellows, especially the Directorate Brotherhood member, into the theater to conduct the ritual.
Yep.
And we didn't even get to the clue introduction part of everyone yet.
What? But them? We already had all of them.
Oh no, we had all of them, but you didn't speak to them yet.
I talked to a couple.
A few, but you didn't get the whole story of everyone.
Well, when the dead guy
right
tells
now,
us
I'm
who killed
distracting
them
so that they can talk to a ghost.
So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the air. Actually, since we're doing something a little stupid or maybe somewhat weird, I'm gonna go ahead and place a song on here called "Bad Ideas" in motion.
There's nothing weird about going in the bathroom with your bros and doing a seance. It's Halloween time, all right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's what bros do.
It's what they say in Ghostbusters. Cross the streams, talk to ghosts.
It's surprisingly on theme for someone who hates storytellers.
Sorry, this app is still doing its normal clusterfucky shit. There we are.
Spooky, scary bathroom time.
So.
Oh, the cop came in with us?
That's how you got in. You asked, basically, you asked if you could use the restroom, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Arden, Belghast, and Kyle were all kind of saying the same, but then out of nowhere, Brother Kilroy wanted to come along too, because maybe he wants to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Meanwhile, I'm 3/4 of the way through Minnie the Moocher. And it's
you're gonna have to start a whole new song.
I'm going to. It's okay, I got Mac the Knife on
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You guys didn't even get to the bathrooms yet. You have just entered into the main hall of where the entire general reception area for the movie theater is.
Good.
There are 2 staircases that lead upstairs, showing that there's a balcony, but then also a second-story floor that lurches over the lot, but you can't see that from here.
And those are the 2 kind of stair parts on the left and up.
Yes.
I'm just gonna be singing songs. You go ahead and take control of that.
The stairs leading to the left kind of look like they lead to somewhere else that you can't really see, but it goes to show that it's leading towards the lot. The one above you heads towards the balconies for the actual theater. There are a couple of other rooms to your immediate right. They look like they're being like closed off, but from what it looks like when you just peer inside of it, some of it looks like there's a lot of memorabilia for other movies. I'm sorry. What's this? Oh, well, you can ask questions about this later. But a few of the set pieces you can see in there are a couple of jungle sets. There's some Wild Western-looking bits and pieces in there. There's also a couple of nautical items like pirate ships and whatnot that are just on display.
Ooh.
So Zap, your lot security friend there, is kind of just like looking around, trying to like get his own bearings. He looks a little like nervous and just like a little like just turned around from the sudden like having to take care of this, especially when his boss was yelling at him just like a few moments ago. So he's like catching his breath, and like some semblance of normacy and silence and inner peace is coming back to him.
Zap, I forget to ask you, have you started working here recently?
Well, no, sir. I've actually was hired probably about half a year ago. I was supposed to be an usher, but then I got promoted to this job.
Perfect. I'm just asking because it seems like you're having some trouble ushering us to the bathroom.
Oh, that's a good joke. It is a good joke! Brother Kilroy screams right next to you. It's like Blugen never left.
Please continue.
Oh, well, you can come this way. Well, the reason why I'm a little frazzled, sir, is because not only am I having to juggle this whole investigation, but I was also supposed to help set up this whole area. He leads you up north. I will move you guys up here. You enter what looks like an outer assemblance area just before you enter into the theater. You could obviously see like the pews and whatnot all the way down to the north of you, and the giant like, I don't know, like 300-foot square fucking TV screen or projector screen.
Jumbotron.
Yep, you're getting this is a Jumbotron. But that's in the other room above you. Right now, you're kind of like standing in like what looks like it's prepped to be some kind of like buffet area. So this looks like this is some kind of spectacle is being put in place for another, like for something, but you haven't been, you haven't been prepped abreast on it. There's no food putting out just yet, but there's like obviously like tableware, like little trays, like it looks like just as long as they get the food and the drink in here, this place is ready to go for a party. Although Zap kind of like looks to the rest of you and like ushers off to the right. There's the men's room and the ladies' room. He's pointing over towards here and here.
And the men's room is the one on the top?
Yep, men's room is the one on the north.
Well, Belghast takes a long, pronounced look. We're all men, right? Just want to be clear on that?
Last
Yeah!
time I checked.
Okay, good. Well then let's go. Zap, is it... This is somewhat out of character, I guess, but is it a bathroom where it has several stars, or is it like ours, where it's a big room but one toilet?
You'd have to go inside to find that out.
Well, I'll lead the way. I just opened the door. What do I see?
Brave man.
Kyle, you feel something grab on your leg.
The
Brother Kilroy's holding his hand up as if to ask if you can hold his hand as he walks in.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He grabs your hand. Roll a strength saving throw.
I'm gonna squish your finger.
What do I add?
Just strength.
Unless you're proficient in it.
Which you probably are as a fighter.
You are. What does that number say at the top?
Right.
The one that's kind of colored in. No. This one. The one that says saving throw.
4.
So 15.
Yes.
Oh.
15.
15?
Yeah.
He's not doing it on purpose, by the way. That was like just like 3 of his tiny little fingers around your wrist.
Does it hurt?
Oh, it does. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
That poor finger.
This is somewhat common knowledge. Namir are ridiculously strong, and they have the capability to actually transform their density to be from a small category-sized creature to a large as an action. So he's apparently still in his large form.
So he's kind of like a dwarf equivalent, except he can basically pull the whole bugbear thing.
Yep.
Big prize, small package.
Yep.
Cool, okay.
Oh, sorry! Let's go. Your entire hand crunches in relief.
It's okay. Come on, let's go.
Let's go pee.
Let's go pee.
Oh
I
boy,
really have
that's
to go,
what we're
guys.
doing.
Yeah.
Now he's even more excited.
Thought we were just hanging out.
What's in this
Frozen.
bathroom? What's in the bathroom, Zito?
All right. Arden is not going to the bathroom. He's hanging outside with Zap.
Oh, then this will be fun.
Oh boy.
Plausible deniability.
It's the Kilroy.
Why did Gilroy come in?
He just accompanied you toward the bathroom.
No, I mean, I need 3 people, so if Micron isn't coming, Kilroy has to.
Yeah.
So Arden is having a conversation with Zap right now to keep at least somewhat at bay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he can't really account for the fact that Kilroy is following you inside.
No, I'm not gonna stop him. If Kilroy...
There are 4 stalls in this bathroom. A large array of it almost looks like a fountain, sort of is leaking out from the side of the wall, so it's very ornate. And there's a bunch of other toiletries just off in a side panel, but they're obviously marked up in price. If you want some really fucking nice tissues, a single sheet is gonna run you $10.
You know,
That's how they get
for the way this was described to us, I'm surprised it's so opulent.
I definitely know what that word is, and I agree.
Brother Kilroy looks at the box of tissues.
No, whatever.
How much? Okay, well, not us.
Yeah, not part of the golden pit, not our problem. Anyway, Kilroy, could you do me a favor?
Can I?
Yes, we have to join hands for something, so it's important that we wash. So could you turn all the sinks on, please?
He squints his eyes at you. Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Why am I... Oh, 17.
17. He squints at you. Oh boy. And he runs off to the sink and he starts turning them all on.
As he's doing
He's having
that,
the fucking time of his life.
As he does that, I pull out some hand sanitizer, homebrew hand sanitizer from my coat and just immediately... Do you want some?
There's a sink right here.
Sure.
Kyle uses the sink to wash his hands.
Wonderful.
So, what are you doing exactly?
All right, now, first things first, Kilroy, you'll love this. Watch me bring a 4th person into this room without opening the door.
How would you do that? Are you some kind of magician?
I'm very persuasive. Now, first things first, we have to join hands.
The problem is with the roll he made, he's actually believing you because again, you're part of the golden pin, supposedly.
Perfect.
So he's kind of just going with the fact that maybe some of you are magicians.
I'm just that special. Now, have to join hands first.
He takes your hand, roll a strength saving throw.
14.
You remember hearing Kyle's hand crunch at the very last minute, so you kind of slip your hand up just a little bit, so he grabs the nail on your claw. So he's holding the nail, so there's no physical pain.
Okay. Now, have to make sure I prep the right ritual. You poor sap, whose head was smashed, your dim hopes of fame were dashed. I call you now, to spite the plot. Let the plans of storytellers rot. And I cast seance.
That last bit, Kilroy stares at you.
That's what happens when you're a conspiracy theorist.
Go ahead and tell me what that spell does.
Alright, seance. It is... you and at least 3 willing creatures lock hands. Ooh, actually, you and at least 3 willing creatures. We're 1 short. I thought we just needed 3. We need 4.
So it fails.
Fred, can you come in here?
What? Why do you need me in the what the fuck is going on?
Thing off the screen.
Get the thing off the screen.
We probably don't need the combat map up this entire time unless there's actual combat.
Is it actually going to do it? Because I have to...
Yeah, you just have to hit hide.
Yeah, so Arden kind of like steps on inside and notices that like the water's flowing on the floor, the lights are off, Kilroy's smiling at you in the distance.
Why does the drains on these sinks suck so much? The plumbing here.
I mean, look at the guy who owns the place.
Oh, I guess the opulence has a cost.
Wow, this is a lot of problems. How did this happen? And why?
I just looked down at Kilroy.
You can't honestly expect me to believe that a fucking Brotherhood of the Directorate actually started doing this. The water's funny and cold! Okay.
Hey, do you want to hold hands?
Please, just indulge us.
Okay, so
Indulge us.
no, I have to explain this. Just picture, if you will, this entire scene, and Arden just stands there with his face scrunched in because he has to make himself look like someone else,
Come back.
as it fucking shrinks even further into a squid. This man's face is nothing but wrinkles.
Listen, Kyle was bashful in front of Arden in the last scene, in the when they first met. So I don't think he'd be that weird.
What will you do to at least like give him some kind of he's like looking at you like, give me some kind of visual indicator to tell me like what the fuck is happening here?
I'm just trying to show our friend here that the golden pin can call on help that others may not have.
Ah, right. Well, let's summon the toilet goblins then, I suppose. He comes on over and takes your hand.
Perfect.
They're called ghoulies.
So now with our fourth, and they're willing, we lock hands in a moment of meditation to conjure a spirit from the afterlife to answer my questions.
Kilroy, while this is happening, just looks over at Kyle and kind of goes, Hey, I actually have to pee. Can I let go now?
Oh, not just cute, like just like.
Oh, you'll love what
5
happens
seconds.
next.
Water sports for everyone!
No!
I mean, if the sinks are already leaking like that, then might as well be a giant toilet.
Might as well. Listen, if you pee in the pool.
So
Look,
of course,
it's LA.
of course, the spirit I'm trying to summon is Marlowe.
Okay.
Recently deceased. Describe the name of the creature. Did that. If the creature soul is free and willing, it manifests as a ghostly specter. This spell fails if the spirit was the target of the spell with the last 10 days. I doubt he was. He was alive back then. Until the spell ends, you can at which the duration is a minute. I can ask the creature up to 3 questions. The specter knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. Well, that's what a seance gives you. And the specter is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. I will be insight checking its answers.
Okay.
There is a 5% chance, so I guess I can roll a d20 on that one, that this spell contacts the wrong spirit, one which will answer questions untruthfully or ambiguously.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Very well.
Nah, you're fine. As the water is still running from the sinks, it slowly starts to actually pool, and you're noticing that the water's kind of leaking towards the front. A little worrying considering that Zap might start questioning things, but then the water stops, reverts back around, and creates a small circle around you guys.
Oh, perfect. That fits itself. Like that.
From the middle, the water starts to create some kind of form, and from the water comes out the visage of a sketch.
I'm sorry. If Kilroy's holding my hand, I guess it's down there now. I'm just trying to pantomime it correctly.
The creature that comes out, it's like the upper torso of what looks like a wolf kind of appearance looking sketch. Their face is missing though, however, and when they try to speak, it almost looks like the water is ebbing their mouth kind of in a sewed-like manner. Their eyes are not there, but there is an imprint that kind of indicates that there should be a socket there.
Well, that's just horrifying. Hello, Marlowe. First things first, what do you remember for your last few minutes of life? Question 1.
Smoke break. That's all he's giving you. His voice is raspy as fuck, and it sounds like he's drowning.
Well, that's helpful.
Shouldn't have smoked so much.
Insight. 20. Oh my gosh. 17 plus 8, 25.
25?
Math.
Despite
Math is evil.
all the
Sevens are hard.
actual physical, like, altercations and, like, just the fact that you're talking to a ghost, there's no malice or, like, ill will to this. He's literally telling you, like, the last thing he remembers, he was on a smoke break.
All right, well, I was hoping that was be a bit more detailed, but, well, second question, well, I guess be the obvious one. Who killed you?
Not know. Felt almost hand to the back of skull.
Almost.
Who do you think would want to kill you?
How many ex-wives does he have?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, natural 1 for a 1.
Well, give me a second, because now I have to actually look into something.
Well, actually, in the meantime, since I did say I was inciting all of his answers, I'll incite the one where he said he didn't see her. Oh, another natural 1!
What the fuck?
Okay.
Welcome to the wonders, Quinn.
This dice is being switched out. I'll go with this one now.
Put that dice in dice jail. It's not allowed out.
In the bag it goes.
Get in there.
Sorry, Scanlan dice. You failed me for the last time.
Think about what you've done.
Lots of people have tried to kill me. I've been the target of assassination for years.
Yikes.
Micron.
Mm-hmm.
Was this the only time this studio has run that kind of production with the royal family?
He nods his head yes. This needed a lot of red tape to get crossed before they would do something about the royal family.
And this Marlowe, he hasn't. I guess this is more of a memory check. Marlowe wasn't with the studio. They just hired him for this.
They hired him specifically for this. This
Okay.
entire lot is private owned. So most of these people are here on like a contract sort of gig.
Okay. All right, well, that's question number 3. So, Spectre, bye-bye, Marlowe. Enjoy Afterlife, whatever that is.
Let me roll one more thing, because he actually, like... If I hazard a guess... It was probably the ogre. As he, like, kind of fades away.
Well, that's something. Actually, I am going to roll insight on just that one allegation. 11, so 19.
19?
Yes.
He's guessing.
Okay.
He's not... The only possible thing he could decide... Oh my god, this Windows thing.
Can't
You
run
can't
Windows
run
10. You're on Windows 10, you silly goose.
Yeah, but he can't run it.
No, stop it. Stop it. Go
This may
away.
take a few minutes.
No, hold on. I can at least hide it until it forces the Raspberry Pi to reset. There we go. We'll just ignore it. You know, that solves all our problems.
Yeah.
Global warming.
We'll just close our eyes.
Yes, doesn't matter.
All right. So
I may have gone to the bathroom already!
I mean, with the way it was pooling, I think we're fine.
Oh wait, no, false alarm. There's just water all over the place.
All right. Well, Zap's gonna love this. Could you go ahead and...
Are you gonna tell him that there's ghosts in the bathroom? There's what? Zap comes charging in, noticing all the shit that's happening right now. The ghost isn't there, by the way. You're just all holding hands in a puddle of water.
I let go of Kyle's hand and just gestured to the things. Clearly, there's something wrong in here. Well, it doesn't have to be ghosts, to be fair, but clearly, what the hell? Sinks are supposed to have drains, man. Well, this doesn't happen.
Persuasion.
Are you sure this isn't deception?
This is deception, actually. Yes, you're right.
Kyle is just frozen.
It's a 0 for both. I just want to be clear. It's 2. I mean, it's clearly the sinks. The sinks are the problem. The sinks are in on it.
He doesn't believe a fucking word you're saying. He's squinting at you so fucking hard.
My eyes
He's like trying to fish for like something on his person, like either manacles or fucking or like his baton, and then Kilroy chimes in. It's true! There were ghosts! I saw it, it was spooky, and it said something about someone dying. And unfortunately, because of the fact of who Kilroy is... Oh my god, he got a nat 1.
This investigation's going great, guys.
Arden-
I think we're almost on it.
Arden looks like he's shrinking into a raisin right now. He's just like...
I'm gonna turn it on Zep. Are you going to really defy the logic of Brother Kilroy? That's incredibly rude. You need to apologize to Kilroy. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. You are doubting him.
I'm sorry, Kilroy! He says that himself.
He's doing it for you. Say it. Say thank you, Brother Kilroy.
Oh, and also, says Arden, we'll be putting in a viable and very extensively long-winded bit of paperwork describing how terribly put together these sinks are.
Yeah, exactly. You overcharge people for using your bathrooms, and then the drains don't work.
Oh yeah, by the way, the little tissue papers now just like drifting by as you say that.
We're not paying for that.
Oh, the reason why they're all like worth that much is that they're laced with gold.
Such a ridiculous... Yeah, we're not paying for that. Don't you dare invoice the golden pin for those damages. That's on you.
I can pay for it!
No, Brother Kilroy. That is incredibly nice. Don't. These people do not deserve your generosity that way.
He pulls out a platinum coin.
I tried.
Like hands it to Zap, and Zap just stands there like, oh no, I just took a bribe. Oh fuck, oh no.
And we all saw it, so...
Well,
It sounds like the best thing to do is forget this ever happened.
I guess I'll clean this up. I can't wait to tell Betsy what happened in here.
You know, maybe this could be just our little secret.
Why?
Because secrets are fun.
No, they're not. I'm actually supposed to quash those.
Really?
Yeah.
Then where'd you get the platinum coin?
I'm part of the Brotherhood. We're rich.
The Brotherhood does not have any secrets.
No.
Really?
No.
I want to roll insight on that.
Go ahead.
25.
Yeah, get fucked. You ain't getting anything.
Oh, come on. That was a 25. You roll a 30.
No, 26.
Can I assist?
Yeah, roll with
Roll with
advantage.
advantage.
No, the 25 was still the best.
Nah.
Nope. Brother Kilroy's a fucking stone wall. You ain't getting anything out of him.
Well, of course, she'll be interested in the toilet ghosts. I'll give you that. She'll be interested in that.
Who wouldn't? That sounds like a good movie.
So when you tell her, you're going to tell her the toilet ghosts were here.
Yeah, I mean, because you summoned it. You what?
I didn't summon it. I just asked for something to appear, and the toilet ghost answered.
I feel like something... If he's gonna go and say, hey, my friend went into the stall and summoned a toilet ghost, I don't think anyone's gonna take him seriously.
But it's Kilroy.
Whether they... It's kind of unfortunately true, whether
point,
they take him... Whether you take him seriously or not, he belongs to the directorate, and you kind of have to pay attention to what they say, no matter how stupid it is.
Well, this sounds like an obstacle we're going to have to stumble over when we get there.
Yeah, unfortunately, those rolls didn't help you.
Yeah, no, 2 natural ones. I shouldn't expect much better.
Yeah, like, unfortunately, I'm like, oh man, I really wish this could have gone better for you, but that's not happening right now.
Well, it's in the sack now.
Alright, well, after the bathroom fiasco is done, Zap kind of like turns off all the water, kind of like tries to clean it up as best he could, but then stops and says, alright, it's time to get back in there. So now it's time to explain to everyone what the fuck just happened as you're all like, all your legs are covered in water and shit. Kilroy,
not go into that bathroom.
by the way, Kilroy is wearing galoshes. No one noticed that. He's got like little yellow galosh boots.
Of course.
So he's been doing like the child like stepping in water shit the entire time.
Wandered back in there. And now that Mackie's back in town, look out, old Mackie's back. hey, Belghast, you're back. All right. Thank you. That was my time.
Ford looks like he has suffered 7 aneurysms while you're doing this.
How much psychic damage do I do?
You killed Ford. Now there are 2 murders to deal with.
Oh no, he didn't kill him. Like, this man looks like he's ready to fucking, like, cave in a wall with his bare fist.
Just be that. I'm rolling a performance check.
So he is
if
prone to violence.
Go ahead.
Performance check. That is a 25.
His rage is so fucking overcoming of him that he can't fathom it, to the point where, like Magic and Glamour and even a couple of the other actors are, like, actually, like, somewhat impressed that they're clapping along with it, and Ford, like, kind of, like, rolls his eyes, defeated in the fact that he's, like, just the one person to everyone else. He's not the actor, he's the guy who runs the point.
I'm just looking up and I was like, man, with tastes like that, no wonder this place is falling apart. I kind of mutter that to the front row.
I'm gonna roll perception check for Ford.
I'll roll stealth to whisper it. Stage whisper. Nope, nat 1.
What is...
Yeah, so I put on fake glasses and a fake nose and do a Groucho Marx. Man, with tastes like that, no wonder this place is falling apart. Look back up there.
As you guys enter back in, I need the both of you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
And we've all rolled nat 1s at this point because you did 2 nat 1s, and then I was just fumbling with my dice, rolled a 1, and it was funny, and like the scene was going, so I didn't say anything, and then you just did a 1. What is happening? I don't know. What do I add?
It's the natural wonders. Welcome.
It's a dex save, so you want to go to dexterity and look for your saving throw.
It's probably the top
2?
number on
It's
yours.
probably +2, yeah.
To you. 11.
I have 17.
And I'm not making a save.
Arden got himself a 16, so... Nope. I gotta roll for Kilroy, actually.
Doc! I'm used to this.
Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't affect Kilroy because he's under his large form. So I am instead going to roll this, because as you guys enter in through the door, you watch as, like... There sounds like a giant thud, like as if a car crashed into something. And flying at you is a metal slab of table coming at you at like 15 miles an hour.
Down!
No, you all failed this, unfortunately.
I said 16. I rolled a 17.
No, but not with modifier.
Oh.
He's an ogre.
Well, then I duck, but it still cleaves my side in 2.
No. Now, hold on a moment.
Once again, Blugen not exactly helping your survival.
Nope, it's fine.
Exactly as
Because
intended.
this is why you don't fuck with Kilroy. He literally just like kind of like meandered in front of you guys, held up his hand, the little kind of like sickle turns into a scythe with an extended stick, cuts it straight in half. He doesn't even fucking budge.
So 2 halves of the table now go wham, wham, wham.
Yep, right across, and they indent into the wall.
Not hitting bite-sized, I assume, because she's in the other room.
Nope.
Damn.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He like opens his hand and it kind of like shrinks back.
Mask of many faces. I now have like spectacles on. I'm holding a ledger. I have like red accountants like freaking suspenders on. Table. That's another chunk of money that's going missing here.
So Belghast looks up at Ford. Next time, if you feel like throwing him, go ahead.
I am a lot less expensive than a table, as far as I've heard.
Oh, trust me. I'll take that into consideration. Mitzi kind of like turns around and notices that there's just a giant puddle of water following you guys. What happened here? Remember, she's got the broken like speech.
Well, we were trying to inspect your bathrooms, and Kilroy did a great job of that. Kilroy was a big help.
That's what we were doing?
Yes, exactly, with the toilet ghosts. So not only are the sinks busted...
Everyone stops. The what?
Yes, this place is haunted!
Busted sinks! Another check from the deductions!
Everyone kind of like stops and looks at each other. Norbert and Danny kind of like look at each other. Oh god, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes!
Danny says that, and then Ah, storytellers. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? He looks over at Norbert. Norbert doesn't say anything, but he nods his head in agreement.
Yes. So, sinks don't work, either because the toilet ghosts or incidental to them. So, that is going to be another bad mark on the inspection. Blugen, mark that down.
Marking it down.
Perfect.
Holding up production. Can't have bad bathrooms. Or ghosts.
You want to know what else will hold up the production?
Ghosts. Toilet ghosts, specifically.
As Ford says that, he's like kind of like steps up and looks down at you all. Your little investigations will hold it up. So I'm going to ask you to get your investigations out of the way as quickly and efficiently as possible and get the fuck off my lot before I have you arrested.
Deal. But it's going to involve finding toilet ghosts. So,
Whatever it needs to be doing, just get it done. I want you all out of here by tonight.
Well, then maybe some of these doors shouldn't be locked. It's really hard to get around here to do this investigation without being able to go places we need to go. Uh-oh!
Of course. That's why we have Zap and Bite-Sized.
I look over at Bite Size in the window.
She's staring at you and grins.
Hi.
I don't even look her way. It's in the book.
I just twiddle my fingers like,
Magic, Glamour, you stay here. I'm getting back to paperwork. And Ford kind of like marches off screen.
Just kind of wander up to Magic and Glamour. So are there bathrooms that work here?
Well, the ladies might. We didn't check the ladies. We were polite like that.
I imagine they both would work. Unless, of course, you were some kind of child and decided to play with the knobs.
Ladies, I assure you, I'm not a child. I just look like one. Wait.
Lena winces at that when you say that.
I'm really 7,000 years old.
No, she's not.
I might be. I don't know. How long was I in that book? Long enough to forget everything before it.
Well, at this point, you all now can talk to everyone. Betsy, Miss Mancatcher, is kind of a little weirded out by the little factoid that you said, that she kind of like grabs Kilroy off to the side, so they're off doing their own thing. At that point, Ford pretty much just told everyone, get the fuck back to work, but if something has to be done about the investigation, they need to get it done now. So I'm going to say you have like maybe a couple of turns, each of you, to at least talk to one individual person before they all fuck off to their jobs.
I would like to talk to Honey if we're going to go ahead and start picking people off.
Let's roll initiative first.
Ooh, even better.
Sure thing. And we have a new order to do this. So, I got a 14.
I got a 16.
8.
All right, so you first, you second, you third.
All right.
So, let's go ahead and just like move on into everyone in here.
Oh, sorry. I think I mentioned this last time, but just to make sure, I can roll with advantage because of my class ability. That's why I rolled twice, in case anyone thought I was cheating. I'm not.
All right. So we are now standing before everyone minus Ford at this moment. You all have like maybe
can't talk to Ford. Gotcha.
Well, if you want to talk to Ford, you could ask Honey and Glamour.
I think you've talked to Ford enough.
No, Kyle. Elk, sorry.
Elk? Yes, Elk, that's me. He's yelling.
Blugen should be able to get free reign of whoever he wants to talk to, so we may conduct a proper investigation.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Let him get himself killed.
Mm-hmm. Or
It's
at least
funnier if I talk to him.
I like laughing.
Me too.
As Betsy grabs him and pulls him back.
Bye.
All right. So I'm talking to Honey.
You want to talk to Honey? All right. Well,
Yes.
here she is. I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'm just gonna go ahead and move these characters out of the way. All right. So at this point, Honey and oh god, my own characters, help. My own characters, please. Thank you, NPCs. Thank you for showing up on screen. Honey and Denton. Honey and Denton are going through the script right now, though they're still kind of like murmuring about the fact that this is just nothing but like just time wasting.
These are the actors of our two leads, right?
Yep. The king and the queen. King.
Oh, yeah, the
and
understudy.
Queen. Well. Yep. The understudy is
Not
here.
anymore.
Well, yeah, he's no longer the understudy anymore, as Denton is kind of like being brought up to speed as to where Marlowe was. So he's kind of like asking like Honey for like pointers and shit.
All right. Perfect timing, actually. So, Miss Walton.
Yes, dear.
I would like to just double check your interactions with Marlowe, just to see if there was any sort of
Misgivings?
well, it's a bad look, honestly. I just want to make sure everyone who was working around Marlowe obviously was doing everything up to code.
Well, I feel that I was doing everything as per instructed. Roger here, I've worked with before in the past, so having this role was clearly a given, if I suppose I need to be narcissistic about it.
So, has Marlowe worked with Roger before?
No, this is the first time any of us have actually worked with him.
But you said you worked with Roger in the past.
No, I thought you meant Marlowe.
Okay.
This is the
So
first time
Marlowe was the newcomer.
Yes, Marlowe is the newcomer that was added in. You kind of get the feeling from that Marlowe was more the A-list actor, while everyone else was kind of like B tier.
Hmm. So what was what was Marlowe's reputation when he came in? If he was the larger celebrity,
Seemed like a sweetheart to me. He had nothing to say. He had nothing but positive things to say, and if someone flubbed a line, he took it with stride and went ahead and did so accordingly. Roger, unfortunately, is the one you have to worry about when it comes to making a mistake. He wants everything to be perfect and precise, and apparently Marlowe was the only one who could do that for him.
really. So Marlowe was on pretty much good terms with everyone, at least in the cast.
Yes.
Was there like any? Obviously, we've seen Fool can be abrasive. Was there anything perhaps on the upper tier that he may have rubbed the wrong way?
The fact that he was able to purchase Marlowe's time was something of contention.
Hmm. He had his rate was higher.
Aye.
Ah.
Well, I mean, unfortunately he was from the Middle District. He was from the Tower.
Ah. And so do most of the cast. We covered your work with Roger. Have you worked with most of the other cast before? If Marlowe was the newcomer?
No, we haven't all worked. Excuse me. There were a couple of other folks that were off screen before that came in that I had to do roles with, but their time has been done. This is virtually the last scene of the entire show. The only person who I've actually never had a chance to talk to because she comes in late into the movie is Lena.
Oh, yes, Lena being the princess.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
There was a little bit like I want both of you actually. Well, you're not actually there, I assume, Kyle, right?
Right.
Roll a perception check because there was like a little bit of unless a perception or a insight because there was a little bit of a sneer when it came to Lena.
I can pick whichever.
Yeah.
Insight's higher, 23.
23. She kind of like snagged a bit of her fang against the bottom of her lip. There's something about Lena that rubs her the wrong way.
So, obviously, all the actors portraying the royal family have to at least carry a sense of familial respect. How well do you think was that something that Roger had to work a lot to foster, or is that something that most of the cast was able to have on their own?
Roger's a bit of a that's a nice way to put it. He's a bit of a whack job. Again, he's so perfect and precise that he has been known to drive ill tempers among the cast every once in a while, but there hasn't been a lot of them except maybe in the early phases of production.
And during early phases, who would have been most involved in those early phases? Was that pre-production, or were you already shooting?
We were shooting at the time.
Okay, so this was the cast members that have probably already left.
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm not sure what else is going to come to mind from them.
She kind of like looks around to you and like everyone. She kind of like just goes. I mean, apart from Mr. Rag here, I assume that most of us here are going to tell you that we've had a familiar reputation with Mr. Lambaster at this point.
Well, trust me, I believe you.
You just turn and look and see Lambaster in the background.
How does he not throw his back out?
Blugen's dancing with him.
Have you ever seen him like throw something the wrong way?
He is a high elf, dear.
I didn't.
Quite limber.
Oh, they have flexibility. Got it. I have reach. The lanky limbs over here. Woo!
It's a Mass Effect reference.
Woo! I'm sorry. That's the Blugen. When you work with someone that long, it gets under your skin.
Oh, trust me, I understand that quite well. I've been in this line of work for at least more than 2 decades.
So this question I would kind of have out of character because I like to know how a sketch would respond to it.
Okay.
But when it comes to a question about how flexible they are in their personal form, is that a faux pas to ask?
Oh no, well, that more depends on the person.
Okay, so
Depends on the sketch. How were they drawn?
And remember, you are kind of like talking to actors, so maybe it's not that ill-informed.
all right, then I would go ahead and follow up with how much have you molded yourself into this role? I would generally like to know what sort of gamut you run when it comes to your performances.
She's kind of taken a slight bit aback by that.
I just want to know how equipped you are for other roles.
I will tell you this, dear. I have never been more equipped for any role I'm given in my life. There's bitterness in that statement.
So you believe you are able to suit any role you're given?
Of course.
Obviously.
And this is without transformation. I have not had to change my shape to fit this role in any form.
That's quite the skill. All right, I think I'm done for now.
Okay. Blugen.
As indicated by the dancing, I decided to go up to Roger Lambaster since Ford has gone and scullied himself away.
Like halfway to mid-pose, he kind of like lurches his upper body down, he looks down at you.
Hey!
Quite the form you have.
Thank you! What'd you think of my number? I point back to the stage.
Well, you are from the Golden Pin, so I would assume that you have some skills.
I like to think that I showed off a few of them, he says self-doubtingly.
But unfortunately, we're not in need of extras for this film.
Of course. How exactly do you go about the casting process anyway? Like, how did you decide on all these folks?
Well, of course, I had to get special permission to look at the archives from the directorate itself.
Of course.
To get pictures and physical descriptions of the royal family. Then by cross-referencing fellows I've worked with in the past, I would then usher them into their perfect roles. Mr. Rag was a new addition. He was an understudy to Marlowe, and unfortunately, I don't like the idea that I'm working with an unknown right now. But with how much time we have left in this production, I kind of been backed into a corner. And the show must...
Waiting on bated breath.
Say it. Say it.
Go on. You felt like years passed waiting for that to happen.
That must have been rough, though. You probably had to go back and reshoot a good number of scenes, huh?
Not at all.
Really?
Well, of course not. Mr. Rag has done a monumental job of changing his form to fit the role he was given.
I see. That is a benefit of working with sketches, I guess.
Yes, but unfortunately the voice was something we needed to work with. He's unable to match the pitch I was going for.
Always difficult to get exactly what you want. A perfectionist, I see.
It's the only way I know I can obtain all sorts of awards that way.
Of course.
My movies will be known and heard everywhere in Acme, and I will ask for nothing more than perfection.
Yeah, so this whole slowdown must be a big old stick in your spokes, huh?
Someone has shot me right through the heart with a pistol and looked me dead in the eye while doing it.
Looked you dead in the eye while doing it. You're thinking that the person's on set here.
Oh, if it were up to me to decide it was someone around here who would like to sully this entire operation, I'd put it squarely on the ogre.
He does seem a bit surly. I mean, he clearly has no taste, given, my number up there.
Number aside, he has all the technical, shall we say, prop work around here that actually benefits what I need for the scene. This lot was the perfect size and the perfect form, and unfortunately all the other lots that I found were of no use to me. So therefore I had to spend a ill-fated amount of money just to obtain this place in this time for the amount of time I was given.
You worked with him before, Mr. Money?
Not at all. This is the first time, and this will surely be the last unless for some storyteller reason I need to use this lot yet again, which hopefully by then I'll be long dead.
Well, as an elf, I think you'll be living a very long life. But hey,
How old do you think I am, boy?
if I had to wager a guess,
Medical.
it's gonna go just as poorly as my blatant guess. Maybe not. 18?
18? He's somewhere pushing towards his early hundreds.
I'd say you don't look a day over 100.
Ah, you'd be correct then. Very nice of you to say that. A fine compliment indeed.
Yeah. Is there anybody among this cast that you have worked with previously, living or dead?
Oh, yes. You would be Honey.
Honey! Seems like a sweet kid.
Yes, I've been working with her since the early part of my career. She's done nothing but the most absolute fantastic job in any role I've given her. Though there had to be a few times where we had to mold her perceptions sometimes. Though, I feel she is capable of she is more than capable of being able to uphold any form that I asked her to give. I know it is quite strenuous for the sketch, of all things, to be able to hold some kind of aberrant form. Although, Lena McDale, though, I hired her because she could fit the form absolutely perfect. I see a very promising career for her in the future.
Yeah, she seems quite good. Had a brief conversation with her, mostly about food. Speaking of which, that happening sometime soon? Craft services, something?
Oh, I'm sure if you ask the cloaker for something, she can whip you up some sort of food or go on some kind of food run, but I don't believe she'll be able to leave with the investigation on foot.
Sounds good to me.
Or you could speak to the stagehands, or you could speak to Ford's secretaries.
So yeah, the stagehands, the ushers, all them, they work for the building, not for you, right?
Yes, this is all Ford's gambit at that point.
How about Patty? She obviously works for the production, helps you get props and such.
Patty Fizz. Ah, Miss Fizzgig, yes, she's one of the few folks here that I actually have the most joy working with. She actually has a massive knowledge of all the prop work that runs around here. She also happens to know every nook and cranny when it comes to being able to move about the theater. She's able to get me whatever I'm asked for by request almost instantaneously. Which is strange considering I asked for that prop back there. He points all the way to the back, and there's a giant, ziggurat made of stone. She was able to get that from the storage, and I dare shudder to think where that is at this point, because it certainly isn't in the back where she often works.
Huh. She carried that out here all by herself, huh?
Apparently so.
Huh. Resourceful and strong. Might have to ask her a thing or two as well. Just to make sure everything's on the up and up around here.
Of course, the guild needs to be thorough, and hopefully this investigation of yours not only will be done swiftly, but you can see that Roger Lambaster does everything by the books and perfected.
As far as I've seen, is there anything that can be done to make your job easier here?
Yes, there would. Get the detective, would you, to kindly step away. Obviously, it would be a big ask for the directorate member, but for anything else, her incessant nagging and questions throughout most of this investigation has halted a lot of the shoots that we tried to do.
I see. So getting her out of your hair would be a boon for your job.
Well, at least someone with higher authority around here, with a lot of probing questions. If we could have less of that, things could go a lot smoother.
Of course. I'll let you get on to your day.
You...
And, if you're ever looking for an extra, my card. Just says Blugen. T-Dragon.
Yes. He, pulls out, a cigarette box and, tucks it in before pulling out another one.
Anyway, I'll let you do it.
He's fucking, absorbing the smoke as it goes in him. Oh, I'm back.
Show business is a cruel mistress, I say to myself as I wander away.
Oh, trust me, I'm on my 4th hit of meth.
That's not sad, that's fun.
It's in my blood. Toon blood is made of amphetamines.
That is, of course, not canon, what I just said.
What I said is, Blugen is made of
So
fun.
he did it for the drugs. Case closed.
All right, Kyle, who are you going to speak to?
Kyle's gonna talk to Patty.
Patty? All right. Well, not that difficult. Considering the fact, though, you're kind of a large person, it was a little difficult to, like, kind of find out one of the smaller members. Obviously, you can see Kilroy, because who the fuck can't see Kilroy? Oh, boy! He's everywhere. You can't help it. He's in every scene.
Oh,
it's like he's like the hidden Mickey of this campaign. Somewhere in every shot, there's a Brother Kilroy.
Smiling at you.
No hidden ending here. It's just
All Kilroy.
Always watching.
You know, incidentally, I have been thinking about like asking people, hey, what's it gonna take to possibly get a Brother Kilroy plush? But we can move on to that later.
Oh yeah.
So Patty is kind of just like, she's not like she's like absentmindedly looking around. She's more like looking at the set and like writing down something on like a little sketch pad for herself. You actually notice that she's got like, oh god, I'm gonna get this completely wrong, but you know like the knitting, like the little red
Tomato
thing?
pin.
Yeah, the
Pin
little
cushion.
tomato pin cushion. Yeah, thank you.
A literal pin cushion.
Literal pin cushion. All right, she's got a pin cushion on her hand that's like bigger than her wrist. And she's actually like grabbing utensils out of it and actually like using them. Like the pencil was in there, obviously a pin was in there, but a lot of the like other items around there, there's like a ruler, there's all kinds of other utensils used for like just making sure things are like seamed and put together. She's kind of like looking around at each thing, like kind of fast actually, like almost like frantic, like making sure that what she's looking at is up to code, that she keeps pulling on something in the little pin cushion and putting it back in. She doesn't notice you just yet. Her back is turned.
Hi. Hey. Hi. Hello.
Snap 180 turns around. She like looks up. Oh yes, hello.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine, thank you. Obviously you're part of the Golden Pin. Am I not doing something correct? If you have any questions, I think that it goes up to Mr. Ford.
Oh no, you're great. You're doing great. I was just you know, there we were just going around and just seeing the actor who you know isn't here anymore. Did you know him very well?
Mr. Member? No, unfortunately, I don't really know a lot of the folks around here. A lot of talent has come and gone, and this is a fairly new production for all of us. And a lot of this production itself was kind of like one of the bigger deals, except for our last setup. And well, you know, Mr. Ford kind of wants to make sure that everything looks nice. So I kind of worked really, really hard in making sure that all the set props and everything that Mr. Lambaster asked for was absolutely perfect, because we're going to be having a bunch of folks here for a screening party.
Oh, really?
And I had to make sure that everything in the entire set of the theater, the museum area, the theater itself, and even all the productions for the film, I've been so overworked in making sure that all of this is good.
Oh, wow. Well,
but I love my job, though. I wouldn't have done that. I would not have joined this line of work if I didn't enjoy it. I love making things. All kinds of things. For instance, she like pulls up like she goes to the side and grabs like a handful of materials that look like really basic arts and crafts stuff. I'm gonna roll something for her. Okay, so she gets what looks like a piece of cloth, one of her pins from the pin cushion, and then like a really fucking like gnarled and mangled wire. And with a few strokes of her hand, like she's like fastly putting it together, she puts up a well-produced fabric rose.
Oh, wow.
She is incredibly talented with her hands. She is very gifted in making things.
That's amazing.
She like hands it to you.
Oh, yeah, Kyle takes it. Gosh, yeah, you're really good. How long have you been doing this kind of stuff?
Oh, I'm somewhere around 30. I've probably been doing this for 15 years. I haven't worked here before. I've worked here before, but that was when I was an intern, and then I moved out, and I didn't really catch a lot of work because of the fact of a few other small mishaps that happened on my watch. So I came back here, and Ford was well fit to have me hired.
Oh, well, that was a nice one.
Yeah, Mr. Ford has a very abrasive sort of persona to a lot of people. But at the end of the day, he kind of like makes sure things get done. So I can't bite the hand that feeds me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did you feel anything, was a little off around here, like, before the accident?
Well, now that you mention it, I've had a few weird things with the editing staff. They obviously aren't here for the day, but there were a few parts of the production that needed some off-kilter items. The scene that we're about to be playing right now is supposed to depict the king and the queen actually in combat with some sort of monster. But unfortunately, they didn't really give me the full details of the monster and just asked for bits and pieces until Mr. Lambaster figured out what he wanted. And a few of the running gags have been somewhat of a disturbing nature, as it were. A few of the props here have kind of been meandering around the studio. I would find them in random locations every once in a while. A lot of places, I'm very meticulous of where I put things, and a lot of stuff has moved around since then. And it's been happening almost every night, but they're such small objects and props that, for all I know, it could just be a giant rat or something move them. We do have those. Did you know that apparently Ford has told everyone a story that there used to be an entire kingdom of rat folk down here?
Oh, really?
That this whole place was built on some kind of rat colony? But I feel like that's some rumor stuff made up by kids that Ford decided to run with.
Yeah, I don't know. That is odd, though. Huh.
She chuckles about that last bit. She's obviously, like, trying to light up the mood.
Well, so they're just smaller things that have been moving around, not...
Oh, yes! Like that, for instance. You look at she points to your hand. There's an eye looking at you from the rose.
Duh.
It kind of, like, falls to the floor and turns into, like, some kind of weird, like, gooey putty. She, like, holds her hand out and, like, kind of, like, mutters to it like a cat, and it, like, kind of, like, swirls up to her. That was, basically, like, an improper mimic that she just crafted out of an item.
Huh.
We have lots of these here. Mr. Ford was very nice in the fact that he was able to give me a lot of working mimics.
Well, that's cool, as long as everyone's, treating them well.
Oh, of course, you just feed them every once in a while, and they respond to you quite sweetly. She's like petting it, and the fucking, like, it's like a blob, like a very pink, not a pink blob, but it's like a very yellow viscous blob with like a row of like fucking razor sharp teeth, and like it's arching its back up as she's petting it like a cat would.
Huh. Well, hey,
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you supposed to? I guess this is something that you should know, considering that you're part of the guild. But a good portion of a lot of the props here are actually run by running gags.
Oh.
A lot of the camera work is actually part of them. That's how we can get the best kind of fidelity with them. It's a living thing, recording audio and video.
Huh. That makes sense. Well.
If you have any questions and have any concerns considering what items here, I can obviously offer you to check the back storage with me.
That'd be great, yeah.
Well, I'm going to be heading back there in a few minutes because I actually have to make sure the next bit is going to be ready from down below in the storage.
Great. Could I bring the other members of the pin with me?
Oh, of course. But please make haste because I might not be there the moment you go back there.
Sure thing. Yeah.
There's a lot of things I need to get done.
Sounds good. I'll bring them right over.
And with that, Patty kind of just like looks towards the little thing in her hand and moves away and like walks off to make sure there's a couple of props in the back that are working.
Kyle.
Yeah, you all reconvene.
Yeah.
At this point, everyone has kind of like this was your chance to talk to like at least one person like individually. Everyone has kind of like moved off to do their own thing, so this is what's left.
And so just to double check the conversation Blugen had with Roger, it was Lena that could take on the aberrant forms easily, and
Yep, Honey could not. Honey had problems.
and she was the one that also moved the heavy stone thing from.
No, that was Patty.
That's Patty.
Patty moved it,
Patty's the
okay.
one that can do crazy heavy lifting out of nowhere.
Hold on. We're gonna have these guys here. Roger here. These two move to the back. Zap was haste. So the only other thing, everyone roll a perception check as everyone like darts about and gets to their own business.
Perception. Perception is a 11 for me.
10.
You skipped me. 17.
I did think it had to be in this order. I thought it was just that table, and then this side of the table.
Jesse's correct.
It's just camera angles. That
You were the
matter.
one who suggested Nick, then me, then Jesse, Tyler. Make up your mind.
Objection.
Overruled.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't know enough about law.
Arden.
I watched Better Call Saul. I've seen all 5 seasons so far. I think I know a thing or two.
You're basically an expert.
Yeah.
So all of you guys are kind of like merged together along with Arden. This is what's left that you could possibly see or have noticed moved out. I'm gonna go ahead and move these two since you technically can't see them right now.
But we know they're there.
Yeah, like they went off somewhere. Most of those folks went off to do their work.
And Kilroy's not in the room, but I feel like he is in my heart. Always watching.
So at this point, Arden kind of like walks up to the rest of you and goes, "All right, well, I haven't been able to really get a lot out of them. I'm kind of more focused on that Kilroy fella and that detective. What have you guys dug up so far?"
Well, I know the director really wants that detective out of his hair. Though I don't think he did it. He seems like he wants stuff to get done a little too well. Although, didn't really get a hint of it if there was like some sort of argument going on between him and the lead. But hey, I could be wrong.
Aside from the fact that Morrow was new to pretty much, well, at least from Honey's perspective, everyone on the cast, there's not much to say there.
Patty's real nice. Apparently a lot of the equipment here is run by Running Gags. And she's willing to bring us into the back room to show us some stuff.
Bunch of that stuff at the junkyard too.
So, one thing I would like to, I don't want to go too far back in time, but does everyone leave? Belghast would actually like to take a look at how all of them kind of moved out of the room.
That's what the perception check was for.
Okay.
So you rolled a what again? 16.
I think
17.
16 or 17.
You were too busy yelling at me.
Well,
Tyler, pull up the footage.
I will think of it this way. You got a high roll, you got a mid roll, and you got a low roll. So which direction were you looking at?
Where did most of the traffic seem to be going out?
Most of the employees seem to have moved either to the back room or into the theater.
Okay, Belghast would have wanted a big, because like he's still wondering about that kind of slime trail footprint we saw during the crime scene investigation. So he's trying to see anyone that would move like that.
Okay, anyone who moves like that, not so much leaving a slime trail, but creatures that kind of like are low,
Slither.
like
Drag
slither low
themselves.
to the ground kind of thing. That would be either Oscar, that would be Oscar High Price, Mitzi Roper, or anyone else who's low to the ground. Unfortunately, in some cases, it might also either be Patty Fizzgig or any of the Namir characters that you've seen. But, Bite-Sized hasn't budged from the security office. She's actually still looking at you guys from the fucking see-through mirror.
That just makes her more suspicious.
Well, we can't. Well, it's a mirror on our side, but not on her side, so she can see through it.
Yeah.
But we cannot see her.
You could barely see her because it's like you could like vaguely, if you squint hard enough, you could see her looking at you through the window.
I just smile and wave.
So, sorry, just to double
Just
check.
hold up my hands.
There's a visible crack on the window where your face was.
So
Where my face was, I walk up to it. Heart.
So it was Mitzi the Cloaker, Oscar the Neogi, and then either the Lemire.
Yes.
Lemire, okay.
They could fit that description.
All right. So
Or in another some weird way, You don't know if this means anything, but Glamour is actually way more physically different from any other sketch you've seen in this building, or anyone else for that matter.
All right.
She kind of looks more aberrant than everyone else here.
Is that the one with the one eye?
Yes.
Okay.
From what I gather, I don't think anybody here, aside from Magic and Glamour, seems to really like Ford that much. Everybody seems to think that he's the one that did it, from what I've gathered.
Well, even the dead one, even Marlowe thinks it was Ford, so I couldn't put it past them to think that.
I can't tell if this is redding my herring or if this is occaming my razor.
The only thing I can do is eliminate most of the smaller humanoids as suspects. Whoever killed Marlowe had to be able to enlarge their hand to smash it, or was already large. So Ford is still on that list, but it could also be any of the sketches. I'm thinking Lena the most, since she apparently has experience with aberrant forms. But that still leaves at least 8 people on the list.
The people that you saw go in the back was Betsy and Kilroy, because they went to go back to look at the crime scene. Patty and Norbert went off to their respected places of work, and Oscar also looked like he went into the back, whereas everyone else kind of like meandered off into the location of the theater.
So Patty also went to the back?
Yes.
Okay, because she's going to the storage.
I didn't have much of a conversation with her, but from what I gathered from Lena, she seemed pretty keen on getting out of here as quickly as possible.
But Patty also wasn't as hard on Ford as everyone else seems to be. Though I don't know if that's like a Stockholm Syndrome kind of thing where it's like, it's fine, everything's fine.
Patty's strong, but I was still of the impression that whoever got Marlowe had a large hand.
Oh, she's very strong. Apparently she moved that thing on her own. Points up to the ziggurat.
That's impressive, but her hand is still the same size.
And let's not forget, we were also told that most of the props here run on running gags.
Which means anyone could have gotten a running gag to do it. I'm not sure how well equipped they are for that. Well, I guess that means storage would be the next place to go. I need to take a look at the running gags they have.
Yeah, we should go meet Patty.
All right, you guys take care of that. I'm gonna go make sure the detective doesn't follow you guys along.
That'd be good.
Is there like, I don't know how scummy that is. Let me double check something. As we go, if I find, oh, it only lasts 10 minutes, never mind. Just thinking of I have a spell that essentially lets me go up to a doorway and say, do not pass. Or if you do, head explode. I was thinking of doing that.
We don't want to hurt anybody
It's
here.
I mean, it's a bad headache. I was exaggerating. They get psychic damage. As a spirit,
When you say he was exaggerating, like just Arden staring daggers at you.
He sometimes does it to our apartment. He laughs whenever it hurts me.
I'd laugh the hardest if it worked.
Alright, so with that, Arden's gonna let you guys go off and figure out what the fuck is going on. You all basically have free range to do whatever you want at this point.
About time.
Awesome.
Giving us free reign to walk around this place.
But you all want to go back to the storage room, yes?
I think storage is the next place. I feel like the running gags need to be eliminated or assumed to be the murder weapon. Or
no
that.
one's eliminating anyone!
Eliminate as suspects.
Yeah, eliminate all the suspects.
What? No!
Then we're left with nothing else but innocence.
Unfortunately, no
He
one
eliminated that possibility.
Unfortunately, Patty already went in the back, so you kind of don't know where to go. So you're gonna have to talk to someone to figure out what the fuck you're doing.
Well, it sounds like a perfect opportunity to just wander around and look and see what we find. Oh no, we were lost. We were looking for storage. We were just told it was in the back.
Well, go ahead and look at the map then.
Zoom out! Nope, that's in.
No, that's out.
Out. Too far out.
That's too far.
Too much.
One more in. There we go.
Well, from the looks of it, there's a little hallway that leads to the outside where you saw Belghast, where the murder took place, out to the side of the lot.
So yeah, the crime scene's right about here, right?
That's in front of the office. It was more to the left. It was in the corner.
Here?
Right there.
Okay, here. So, but it looks like the only way back is to right over the crime scene.
Yep.
Ah.
Well, when you walk into the back into the hallway, there are 3 other large rooms to go into. That's quote unquote the back lot.
Oh, okay. So these rooms would also count
Yes.
as the back. Okay. Well, then Belghast is actually just gonna. Ooh, I can actually move my token.
Yep.
You can select all of us at once and move all of us.
I'm going to essentially move to this back hallway and then go starting from the door farthest to the right to the left if I don't find it.
Well, let me go ahead. Go ahead and roll a investigation check, all of you.
D20.
That is a natural 1 with 0 modifiers.
15.
Blugen, you found the storage room, buddy. Scroll down a little bit.
Do we have to add anything to this roll?
Investigation, which should be under your
Okay, so
intelligence.
you guys go wander off there. Bite Size wasn't looking for a moment, and now I'm just sitting on the desk, hands propped on my, chin propped on my hands, legs kicking behind my back. Hello.
I wish I could see this.
It's okay, because the moment, you all just hear, this wumpled, thud noise. And then, through the fucking door that you just came in.
Pang, pang. I like to imagine she hucked me through the air vents. Ping, pong, ping, pang, pang. Poof, ah, what a woman!
We definitely shouldn't play pool with her. She's a crack shot.
Alright, so, investigations?
15.
16. 16?
Okay, so the moment you guys enter in, it looks like the left side most room was meant to be employee, an employee lounge sort of area, like a green room. The middle area obviously kind of looks like storage because there's a bunch of props hanging all over the place in front of it. And it looks like there's actually, the door is larger than it should be. It looks like a freight area. And the door that you're standing in front of at the far end here, that's the, that's the quote-unquote trailers.
So that's if we want to bother someone personally. All right, so we'll go. We'll go. I'll knock on the middle door and open it.
We call it the green room in the biz.
Patty.
You knock on the door. Nothing happens. The door kind of looks like it's a sliding door that leads up. There's no other there is another door that leads to it on the side of it, like a regular normal ass door, but that one's shut. And when you turn on the knob, it's locked.
She said she was coming right to the back, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And then you look down and there's a cat flap.
Looks like this is a job for someone small. Who do we know?
Kyle, do you think you could fit through that?
Oh, maybe if I just scrunch up my wide
I've
chest.
seen flexible Actually, you know what? I'm quite lanky. If I get on all fours...
What are we doing, Blugen? Hey, can you fit?
No, I don't know, right?
I scrunched down to the cat door.
He's not going to open the door.
Probably. Let me check. Can I fit in the cat door?
You sure can.
I fit in the cat door. I come back out. Yep.
The door is locked, but they're also, when the moment you enter inside, the room is completely eclipsed in darkness, and because of how big it looks like inside of it, it's very spacious. There's a lot of wooden crates and whatnot surrounding the area. There is a crate right in front of you, and it looks like it's kind of almost jarring the door. So it wasn't so much that it was locked; it was that something was blocking the entryway in.
Ominous.
So I walk back out the cat flap.
Yeah, I fit. And there's a big old box there stopping you from going in.
Can you get it out of the way?
Well, crack my knuckles. I take my thumb, and I'm gonna use the
And now we can't fit
sketches.
through the cat trap anymore.
It's too big to fit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's just a giant
Your back can never be too big. I'm gonna be going through this cat flap sideways.
I was so tempted to protect that threshold, but I'm glad we did this instead.
I was gonna say one of Kyle's fucking Popeye arms cannot fit in one of those.
Kyle, help him fit his big fist through the door.
You get through. It's
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Kick it.
Yeah, you
what I
butter.
was going to say is I'm going to use.
Wait. I have the hand sanitizer.
There we go. We could have.
I'm going to use my the sketches ability that allows me to move one of my sorry, one of my
Attribute points?
Yeah, one of my attribute points from one stat to another, bumping my strength from a 9 to a 10, where I will no longer take a -1, but get just a straight roll on the dice. So I'm gonna pop in there. My arms are flexing like muscles, and I just start pushing at the crate. That's a 16.
Yeah, it works. You start dragging it and moving it, but then I want you to roll me a perception check along with this.
Also, does the door open into the room or out of the room?
It goes in.
Oh, okay.
So this got
room.
taken away from my Constitution modifier,
So
mind you.
the moment it stops blocking the door, Belghast opens the door and smacks the door.
Well, hold on.
door.
This is kind of
Oh
paramount.
yeah, no, but he's
All right.
pushing on it, waiting for it to give.
The perception check is a 15.
A 15. So, okay, yeah, you just like push the crate, and it's way heavier than you thought it would be. You obviously there's like grinding wood across the floor, but then there's also like some metal bits that kind of like jar inside of it that almost feel like it's about to shake and open loose.
Inside Blugen's head, there's this epic metal music playing as he's pushing this heavy object, when in reality he's just like scooting his feet across the ground.
So I don't know if any of you guys here have played the new chapter of Deltarune where the fucking like swan like
Not
line
yet,
kind of
not
like
yet.
smashes its fucking beak into like a giant hand and it goes it's like crushed, like it's like face is like kind of compressed in. That happens when he opens the door.
I did it! There's an imprint of my face on the door.
No, Blue. Oh, good job with the box.
I fall over backwards. I'm 2D now.
Okay, new map.
New map.
It's gonna show black and white for a second, so just give me a moment because I have to like allow you guys to see shit.
No worries.
And also, I need to change music.
Did I catch anything with my 15 perception?
You did not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Here's Patty's dead body. Just waiting for it.
Nah, she's fine.
Oh no, the seance music! Don't summon the storage ghost!
I hope the rose doesn't lose another petal.
If Patty's dead, we'll just summon her ghost and ask, hey, what up?
We'll need 2 more people now that, well, 1 more now that
Okay.
we've learned.
We'll get
Now-
Kilroy again.
Hey, we found more ghosts!
I think if we have one person who's done the seance with us, bring him back. We'll have the one guy.
Okay, it is fucking pitch black in this room as you enter in. There looks like there's bits and bobs of crates and whatnot.
We have the issue where I can't control the tokens again.
And we're frozen.
What I
in
usually
fear.
do is I have like a tab where like I keep all of the tokens that people can move and I just like copy paste them from there.
Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that real quick. So let me kill these tokens real quick.
Oh no! Don't kill them.
Well, I don't want to delete the fucking actual map.
Is this the
Roll
first
20.
time we've walked into a dark room and no one just shouted, I have dark vision?
I do not have dark vision.
Neither
so.
do I. I don't think you have dark vision either. Jesse, do you?
Oh, my eyes are pretty good.
I
I don't
can
need
do
glasses.
I can do
Okay.
many things. I can
Complaints.
walk on walls and swim and breathe in water, but I cannot see in the dark.
This is the first time I've ever had this experience.
I have a cooking kit.
That's fantastic to know.
Blugen's just looking like, yes.
Just give me a second. I'm gonna grab your
No
tokens. The problem is that they're gonna be fucking huge in comparison. But we can.
Make my Belghast grow!
Hopefully, there we are. All right, so this is.
Hot damn!
Yeah.
I knew it. Take that, Power Rangers!
We're big. Big now.
Wait, where's Blugen?
Oh, big
He's the biggest of them all. We're all on Blugen.
I am the map!
Hey
Yeah.
guys, what's going on? It's
Sorry,
me,
hold
Kyle.
on.
Oh, jeez.
Got-
ham and beans.
me, Blugen P. Giant.
That's why it grabbed Norbert instead of it grabbed Danny instead of you guys.
Ah,
The P
gonna say
stands
Danny
for
was the
plus
sneering
ultra.
I'm writing my fan fiction where we're all just enormous.
It's inflation fit.
Oh god.
There's a
Lemon,
place for it.
18 plus.
Okay. Check if you guys can move. Sick.
Looks like it. Yep.
Yep.
Wait, check Belghast.
I did already.
Okay, cool. So you enter into a cobblestone floored wall. Cobblestone stoned room. Words. I made them up.
You can get there. Do it.
Yep.
All words are made up.
Yeah. There's only the light from the door behind you that's giving you some kind of purchase of figuring out what's going on. There are boxes strewn about every fucking where in this room.
Okay.
Some of them look like they've been opened up, though everything's kind of neat about this. Though, everything looks neat from when you enter. Aside from the fact that one box was kind of jarring your way. So that's kind of strange. Where you are right now, you cannot look anywhere in complete darkness unless you decide to move forward. So move at 5 feet pace, if you would.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use the light cantrip.
I also will bring a torch out of my coat.
I will tap that with my finger, and now it just emits light, like a regular torch.
Oh, I thought
this is magic.
Sorry, I said torch like British flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Got a torch.
So now not only does it make a beam of light, but it is also a point of light.
Well,
Okay. So...
I'm still turning it on. Just in case. I don't trust your magic.
Whoa!
It got darker!
Oh,
Oh, no,
no!
what did I do?
Oh, no!
You two positives make a negative! Blugen, damn it!
2 lights make an unlight.
There you go.
2 lights make a dark.
Hey,
So-
another one of them ziggurats.
Turned on the dark.
And he said, rise above.
All right.
Dave Carney's here.
So the light gains purchase. The storeroom, you notice that the roof of this entire fucking facility is 60 to 80 feet taller than where you guys are. There's actually a catwalk that leads to the left.
Hey, vaulted.
It's filled with boxes, filled to burst with all kinds of items and props.
Patty! What the... I think she might be dead. And I don't think we'd find her.
No one's dead. Everything's fine. Let's
Patty!
just walk.
Pat, it's Homer from the Golden Pin. Just wanted to check on your running gags. Hello? I think she's dead.
If you remember, she also said something about a storage facility that she had to get things from, and if she's not there, she might be there.
Oh, well, good. We can plan a surprise.
Let's go there.
Well,
Well, there's
again,
nothing-
she's saying the editing room brings stuff up to storage. So
Oh,
if you don't, she told you if you can't find her, that's where she is, but she'll appear sooner or later.
All right, well, I have a divination deck. We want to play cards while we wait.
Blugen is decked out in what looks to be a 1920s, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen Explorers outfit right now as he's slowly traipsing towards this ziggurat.
Okay. Go ahead and move your character. So, reveal area.
Want to play Go Fish, Elk?
Yes, me, elk.
The ziggurat is made of some kind of fabricated stone. It actually leads up 20 feet with a staircase that also leads up to it. It is decked out in what looks like some kind of Yuan-Ti make. So, if you don't know what that is, it's basically snake people. There is vegetation that also looks like it's just movable props that are decked or adorned around it. But then there's also what looks like red markings that lead up the staircase. It almost looks like something is pooling from the top and making its way down down the staircase.
I touch the red paste with my pinky. Is it wet?
It's kind of wet. It feels dry, but it's middle of the way dry.
I lick my pinky. Yum.
Metallic and very plasticky in taste.
Plastic and metallic.
This is voting very badly.
I continue my way up the ziggurat
You want
slowly
to
but
roll
surely.
a medicine check?
And are we able to see this? Or is...
Yes, you can see this.
That's a 17.
It's paint.
Ah,
Oh,
lead.
thank God.
I wish that would work.
It was oil paint.
Ah.
Hey, Blugen, we know it's... Can you stop eating the paint?
No! I refuse!
Just dipping my hand in as I'm going up the stairs. What do you mean?
Congrats, you found one of Blugen's many problems.
One of his vices.
I can stop anytime I want.
If Kyle here is gonna call out Blugen for the paint, I actually am gonna try and get my fingers. As I'm the worst person to try this. I'm gonna try and see if I can gauge just how heavy the ziggurat is by trying to lift it.
Okay, roll an athletics check with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's about right. Where'd my D20 go?
It was in jail last time.
No,
is that...
I have 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
The only reason it's disadvantage is my fat ass is on it. So.
Oh, the first one was a natural 20.
But maybe the second one
Yeah, long odds.
won't be.
16, but athletics
16
is 18.
18? Yeah, like, listen, you are very confident in your strength to be able to lift something. This is like a fucking 5-year-old trying to lift a building in the middle of the street. This is impossible.
Patty is strong.
You got downscaled on the person and upscaled on the.
Blugen, you continue up the staircase. It leads to what looks like a carved out door, but it looks like that the inside of it is some kind of like compartment where the door to the there's a door on the inside that opens up, but it's already opened up, and it looks like it's a compartment for like other props to be held.
What kind of props do I find inside as I.
No, it makes the stone grinding noise. On the inside, you notice that there's a half-eaten candy bar. There's a half-eaten candy bar, a can of paint, one of the little pin cushions that was actually wrapped around her wrist, Patty's wrist, and what looks like a glob of some kind of very weird yellowy putty.
I sit down and what kind of candy bar is it?
It's just a chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar. All right.
Mercies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercies.
And if you don't like it, there is a can of paint.
Yeah, I was gonna say I sit down. I was gonna say I sit down. I eat the chocolate bar and enjoy a can of paint.
You got paint in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my paint.
The new kind of Reese's.
You got chocolate in my paint. This is awful.
Don't steal that idea, Eminem.
It's ours. We're gonna make the lead candy.
Yeah, Marshall Mathers.
This Halloween, watch out!
All right, so this yellow putty. After grabbing the candy bar, I'm going to examine this putty.
You touch the putty.
Who is she?
With a singular finger, you touch it. It adheses to your finger as you pull it back.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
The more you do that, the more it adheres to your hand.
Miss Bode's in.
I put my hand behind my back and I just walk downstairs.
Your hand is now attached to your back.
No, I don't touch my back.
Okay.
Trust me, I have other shenanigans for this.
You guys watch as Blugen walks down with his hand behind his back, but everything
Holding
else is
a candy
fine.
bar.
Holding a half-eaten candy bar.
What did you do?
Found a candy bar.
Mm-hmm. And with the other hand?
Fine. I'll show you. But you have to show me yours first.
I pull my fingers out from under the cigarette. They're all like kind of crumpled up.
I slap my hand against his.
Blugen.
Both of you roll the strength saving throw.
Natural one!
Just regular roll.
Yep.
11.
It's not enough that your hands clap together, but it's enough that now there's just like a giant, like almost exercise ball in the middle of both your palms.
Oh.
I'm not gonna ask if you want to hold hands.
Oh boy! So unfortunately,
for the purposes of this, we're tied together.
Yeah, that means that you're like that now.
Yeah!
Do I have a short sword? I do! I have a short sword. I'm just gonna immediately start like trying to cut it with the sword.
You try to cut it with the sword. The moment you do that is the moment it slides out of both your hands and hits the floor and starts like sliming itself away, making a.
Come back! It was.
Thank. Whatever.
You scared him! I'm gonna run after it.
You're gonna run after it?
At least it knows better!
Come back! That was gonna be real funny!
You watch as the weird slime trail kind of just like oozes its way under where Belghast tried to actually lift up the ziggurat and it hides underneath it.
Aw, come on, little guy.
I step away from the ziggurat. I've seen what this thing's doing. None of it.
Don't need to be scared. It wasn't really gonna hurt you. He just hates me.
If you are a part of Blugen and attach yourself to me, you are dying.
Well, while we're leaving at that, Kyle, what are you doing?
I don't know. Gosh.
You can still travel inward. There's still a pathway, but also remember, over to the left, all those what looks like boxes, that is like a second-story catwalk.
I was really hoping I accidentally discovered sovereign glue.
That would have been terrible.
So you're saying the catwalk we have to go up to get to?
Well,
or...
obviously there's a catwalk that leads up to a second floor with more storage and crates, but how you're getting there and seeing it from here is not happening.
Okay, so I can't really go there. I should just go north.
You can go anywhere as long as you just gotta move the character towards the edge.
Okay. And I can only move like a small amount, right? Just one.
Well,
Up to us and then 5 at a time, basically.
yeah, up. You can move anywhere that's visible, anywhere you want, but then when you reach darkness, it's gotta go 5 at a time.
Okay. Can I go here? Because I want to go
Yes.
up into the darkness.
So if you go into the darkness, and since unfortunately they're the ones with the light on them, this is God. Roll 20. Please, man. Did it reveal?
Not yet.
Maybe. There we go.
Okay, cool. As you step further in, it looks like you're standing in what looks like a row of vegetation that looks like jungle flora. There are like carnivorous plants hanging from the tree line. There looks like a fake prop that almost looks like a snake is dangling from one of the branches. There are more Yanti looking objects that are just like adorning the location, like statues and tiny like little pillars and whatnot. And yeah, this is what you see so far.
Cool. And I need to stop walking, or can I keep?
Well, you can keep moving if you want.
But
Yeah,
just in 5 feet increments.
So one square
each way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to coax the slime out from under the ziggurat.
You step in further.
Oh,
Move the map up a little bit.
The little scroll bar on the side.
oopsie.
Or that. Either way.
There is a giant jungle cat staring at you from the darkness.
Like in a live.
Oh,
living-
well, we don't know because the moment you stepped in there was the moment you fucking like looked into the darkness and saw a giant like fang mouth open fucking prop that looks like a leopard that is bigger than a leopard should be. It actually has 2 little nubs that kind of like are attached to the back, and it almost looks like it has 2 extra sets of limbs instead of the regular 4.
Huh. Can I?
Ooh, so many posy wazzies.
Can I check it out?
How would you like to do that?
just walking towards it.
Go walk towards it and investigate?
Yes.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Be under intelligence.
10.
10? You've heard from stories and other sorts of media that this thing is supposed to be what is called a displacer beast. Beyond that, you touch it, its fur feels real, but when you touch it, it feels stiff, so this feels like a taxidermy of some kind.
Huh.
The closer you get to it, there are 2 little pads that kind of like bump up where the shoulder pad is. It almost looks like something is supposed to be slotted inside where the 2 bumps are, but there is a giant gaping hole, and those objects that were supposed to be in there are nowhere to be found.
So it's just got like holes.
It's like holes in the back of the shoulder pad.
Huh.
Like 1 on each shoulder pad.
Hey guys, I found a fake cat.
Holding like the quarter, like the remaining quarter of the chocolate bar. You want a cup? Huh? Ooh, a kitty.
Try hitting it with something, see if it reacts.
Okay.
You're not gonna go up to him?
I'm trying to make sure whatever went under the ziggurat is not coming back out.
I've grown bored. Blugen is a creature of immediate habit. And
Well,
wants
now
stuff to it.
that you've actually moved over there, you actually moved this way. You said, right?
Yeah, just cross
Okay. When you get to about here, you feel something in the foliage kind of like give purchase to your pant leg, but you think no mind of it, and then just move forward towards the cat.
Scrape.
Hi, kitty.
Okay.
He's a big old dead kitty. Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
this thing is fucking massive in comparison to you. And especially in, like, the dark, like, you could obviously tell, like, oh man, that would have startled anyone. But now that you're here and your light is, kind of shining, this is revealed to you. There is a golden statue in the middle of the floor standing right beside to you.
Ooh.
It looks like gold, but that's because you haven't, like, looked at it yet, but it depicts what looks like a giant ape's face kind of, like, staring off in the distance with its mouth kind of, like, squared off and it's, like, open wide, so it's, like, a very crude depiction. And its fangs actually, like, droop down almost to where its chin is.
Saber-toothed ape.
And its forehead is enlarged, like, it, like, almost curls into the back.
Aside from the massive divot in this cat's back, which I don't even think I can see from my angle.
I mean, you were told about it, so now you can obviously see it. There are the 2 divots in the shoulder pads of the cat.
As I climb up, does it look like it fits anything in particular, like a specific shape? Bigger than a bread box, etc.?
Yeah, it's about, like, half the size of a bread box if you look at it from the side. So it's almost like it's a circular half of a square peg, and then the bottom of it is the square peg.
Okay.
So it's a half circle.
This baby can hold so much bread. Slaps the top of it.
Hey,
This cat can hold so much bread.
roll me a perception check.
You slapped it. That was a mistake.
17?
17? There's this weird sort of, like, you obviously saw Blugen step out into the from the foliage. Like, he kind of, like, trudged his way over. The foliage is bigger than him, by the way, and the ferns are about the size of him. Like, that's how fucking big and accurate these things are to a jungle. There looks like there's something that got kind of, like, laced around his side, but he hasn't noticed it yet, and it looks like it's going back into the foliage.
Hey. What?
I look down.
There is something constricted around your waist and leading back into the forest.
Well, will you look at that?
I give it a tug.
Okay. Your hand is now adhesed to it.
Sensitive pattern.
I don't know what I expected.
Hold on. I know how to fix this. I grab it with my other hand.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're watching as Blugen is now holding on to this as he's slowly being pulled into the foliage.
I'm just gonna grab him, I think. Not on the sticky. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna grab him under the armpits.
I'm starting to, like, wiggle. I
Roll a strength saving throw.
I scrunch myself in and I start chewing on it.
And you roll an athletics check.
Strength saving, you said?
Yep.
Strength saving is a... Oh, wait, no. That should be a 0 now. So an 18.
18?
It's athletics.
Yeah, you pull it straight off and then grab, like, another piece of, like, the fake foliage and kind of, like, use it to wipe it off, and it somehow works, and now it's attached to the leaf and pulls it in.
I rolled a 4. I'm sorry, buddy.
You rolled a 4. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that gives purchase. Unfortunately, you try to grab at Blugen, you grab him by the tail, but his tail slides right out of your hand. You are pulled inward into the woods as this makes itself known to you as you look towards where the vines were. One of the carnivorous plants looks at you, gives a kind of, like, weird smile, but then as it opens its petals on the inside, it almost looks like there's 2 googly eyes that kind of just, like, open up from the inside and are staring at you with another set of teeth.
Hello there.
Opening, boopy, where is this thing?
Boppity-boopy.
Boopy.
Hello, Audrey.
Oh, no. Oh, I hate it.
It's a running gag. This is where we'll take a break.
Machi. Look at them chompies.
I hate it so much.
Is it eating a Cheeto?
No, it's its tongue.
It's eating you.
But I mean, what's balanced on its tongue? Is that looks like a Cheeto.
It's a weed. I've seen a weed before. It's a whole
I
weed.
do think that is a weed.
It could be a whole weed.
Confirmation. A whole weed.
All right, zoom out. Standards and practices.
We'll be right back. At the table. Welcome back to the table. I'm about to get ate by a hungry set of chompers.
Yeah. Guess what? Roll for initiative.
Roll initiative. Natural 1. I was ill prepared for this.
Didn't you just?
I roll with advantage.
Okay.
But my first roll was a natural 1, so hopefully the next one's better.
What is
Natural
happening?
1. Natural 1.
19.
I have to roll as well, right?
Yes.
Yup.
You add that
plus-
number.
Sorry, what was
The two.
2.
When it's
11.
And Blugen got a fucking natural 1. How apropos.
Yeah. I'm trying, like, I'm gnawing the thing off my waist. I look up, there's teeth in my face. Hello. Everybody else notices the danger before I do.
Okay, so this dude. Give me a minute. Okay, I need to move something real quick. I have to roll something. Okay. And okay, so okay, up first is Belghast.
Belghast turns after hearing all the commotion. Oh no, Blugen! He opens his book.
Sits down, pulls out a cigarette.
And actually, he tears out a page and kind of just wafts it over himself, casting Transient Bulwark, which will make... And another attack against... If anyone decides to attack him, they're going to have a harder time. But then he just... Oh, Blugen, no.
Alright, you want to just describe that spell for everyone?
Transient Bulwark. It is it came with the Investigator book. I have to use my rushed incantation to actually cast it, because otherwise I have to cast it as a ritual, which will take forever. But it allows me to the next attack against me is going to have -10 to its roll.
Holy shit. Nice. Alright, this thing's turn. So the running gag, aka just a mimic, now looks over at its capture and makes a very fanged grin and goes ahead to do a chompy chomp attack.
With my athletics check, that 18 that I rolled previously, did that get me loose from it?
No, that got you from, yes, actually that did. That got you loose, but he tried to grab you, and that would have not had you be right next to it.
Okay, but I'm still right next to it. Got it.
Yes, so he lets out a toothy grin, tries to go for a chomp attack, and unfortunately, because they are mimics, if they actually hit you, they have advantage to attack you with a grapple. Does a... Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, a 19 would in fact hit me.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, gee.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Good golly. Oh, no.
You take... this page got cut off in a weird way. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Hello.
And 6 points of piercing damage, and it rolls with advantage to grapple you. Roll a competing athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
I'll go with acrobatics. Given my persuasion, that is a 17.
And unfortunately rolled a 19. You are grappled.
Yep. Which means...
You can't move.
Okay, can't move. That's fine.
You can't move, and any attacks made against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage to attack it. Unless you use an action to get out.
Okay. What is this thing's composition exactly? Like,
It's
is
now
it made out of
taking- it's
metal,
taking-
or is it...
No, it's taking the form of a plant, so it's like weird, fabric-y, kind of like plastic.
Okay. It's a Muppet plant that I'm being chomped
Basically, you're basically being attacked by a giant carnivorous plant Muppet.
on. I always knew this would be how it ended.
Okay.
You said I took 6 damage, was it?
Yes, you did.
Okie dokie.
Kyle, you're up.
Kyle's gonna shoot it with his gun.
Yep, whips out his fucking blunderbuss the size of himself.
Trying to figure out how this works again.
Yeah, so you roll a d20. No, the d20.
D20 plus 7.
14.
A 14 does hit. Roll damage.
And then that's the
It should say next to the thing.
2d8.
Yes. So if you only have one, you can also roll this one.
8 is this guy, right?
I think that's the d10. It's a diamond.
Shapes are hard.
That should do it, yeah. So that one and then this one.
You roll 2d8s.
Oh, okay. I thought they both rolled 1.
Well, so it's 14 plus 7. I'm sorry, 14 plus 2, I think. 2d8 plus.
Yes.
Okay. So 14 plus 2.
16.
Yeah.
So you do 16 points of damage as you fucking blow out a considerable amount of this thing's like fabric. It singes a bit, but it's still like using its fake like it's fleshy, but it's also like fake fabric tongue to grab at Blugen. Kind of shocked how you didn't hit Blugen.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, I don't know.
It fires in a
Either
cone.
way.
It
so-
fires in a cone,
Yeah.
so unfortunately, actually, that does mean it does hit. Roll. What's your AC?
No, you missed my AC though.
Yep. Oh, he missed the AC. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't take damage.
Okay,
So you luckily like aimed
You,
for
you
the.
hit, you hit that Goldilocks zone.
Yep.
awesome.
Does your thing have the loading 1 or 2 quality?
That's a good.
You have a loading 1.
Okay, because you still have your extra attack, but you can't spend
Yeah, I
it
can't
to
spend
load.
it to load it right now.
Right.
You
so
can use any other weapon.
you can use any other weapon, and you haven't moved yet, so you can take a move action.
Oh, I have a hand axe. Is that for?
You can throw
attacking? Okay, yeah.
You can throw it or you can run up and smack it.
I'll run up and smack it.
Okay. So that's 2 squares. That's your move action. You run up to the mimic, the running gag, and roll to hit.
Which
The d20 can.
D20 then.
Yeah, the triangle one. I guess
No.
they both have triangle. No, that one.
The
one you're-
dodecahedron.
The one you're holding is the one you want to roll.
Okay. I was like, oh no, do I not know what a D20 is? Do I add anything to it?
Yeah,
you add
your
your
hand
strength.
axe, your strength plus proficiency. So.
Oh, okay, because the hand axe is down here, it's not up here, so I don't know.
So
what
you'd
I-
be adding at least 4. It looks like.
At least 4. I mean, you'd have proficiency and your strength. So.
I'll trust
Strength's
you, whatever.
1.
Okay, so
I-
plus 4.
plus
so
4,
that's a
so
17.
We'll call it 4, yeah.
17. Okay, that does hit. Roll damage.
Hand axe, I think, is a D6.
So the square one, a cube.
Cube.
5 plus 1 is 6.
Cool. That's a good chunk of damage.
Yeah. And I'll write down that axe so that we have it for the.
Yeah, the axe is gone now. Well, no, actually,
It's in. It's.
well,
his
I'm
hand.
thinking he threw it. My
You
bad.
can get it back, but at the moment it's in the creature.
I have 2 hand axes.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, cool. So you take a nice meaty swing at it. You now like take off one of its leaves that was holding Blugen in place, and now you like see him just like grabbed by a fleshy tongue inside of it. He's being strangled on the inside.
You're doing great!
Thank you.
All right. Roll something here. Okay. Yeah. So Kyle, as you hit with the hand axe, you notice that behind you, where Blugen is being chomped on, you notice that something else moves in it. You kind of get ready to think that it's another piece of plant. It's the snake prop.
Oh. Oh no.
Lugan's having a great time
Guess
today.
this is a night props die.
And it goes to attack Blugen, unfortunately.
Oh man, I'm being shared. Just trying to pry my way out of the mouth. Ah! What's it? Roll.
It rolled a 19.
All right, so I'm like, I can breathe. Bites my ass. Ah!
Yeah, now you're kind of like being like pulled back and forth between 2 mimic creatures. All right, you take. Oh, Jesus Christ! You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
You can only be grappled by 1 creature, but apparently you're being shared right now. All right, next up is Blugen.
rough because I do have a get out of jail free card, but I also don't want to hurt Kyle.
If you're, I think I know what you're talking about. Could you take him with you?
I
He's
am
being
currently
grappled.
True.
so no. I also don't think I can carry anybody with me with that spell.
You can't. That's a different spell.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of like,
Dimension Door.
yeah,
I could have
Dimension
sworn
Door.
Thunder stuff. You could take one with you.
Nope. If you take it with you, they take damage.
What if we hold hands?
Oh boy! It just like pops out through the fucking grass.
Why?
So
Where does
I'm-
this keep coming from?
Basically, I'm just going to reach out my hand. Okay, enough of this! I reach out my hand to try to grab the thing's tongue. I'm going to use Shocking Grasp.
All right. Roll the hit with a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Alright, first one would be a well over a 20. Second one is a modified 20.
That hits.
Okay. Shocking Grasp as I grab this thing's tongue. I need 2d8s. 8d8. Woof. Okay, that is 15 points of shocking damage.
You're doing it on the first one?
I'm doing it on the one that I'm currently in the mouth of.
Okay.
The one that has taken the most damage so far.
Okay. All right. You can't move, and you unfortunately have used your action to attack. You can't use another action to get out.
Wasn't my intention.
Cool. All right.
I do have a bonus action though.
Do you now?
I mean, I assume unless
Yes, you
being
do.
grappled takes
No.
that from me.
No, it does not take away bonus, but if it does bleed into attack, it's with disadvantage.
Let's see. Bonus actions are. Let me see. Double checking all the things that I have here.
This was from my Western campaign that I used this song.
Ooh, straight jamming.
Is that an action or a bonus? Nope, that is an action. Okay, never mind. I do not have a bonus action. I'm good. I'm just,
Okay.
Well, I'm not good.
All right, we're back up the list. Okay. Wow, go fuck myself, I guess. Okay. And for this one. All right. Fuck. Belghast,
Oh no.
you watch you're watching the fight ensue and you're kind of feeling comfortable with the fact that you're standing in the back. You kind of stop and turn your head to the side and you notice there's a giant like gorilla looking down at you with googly eyes and snarled teeth.
Is it my turn or is it its turn?
Oh no, it's its turn.
I figured.
Ah!
Kind of snuck up on you.
That's karma. No, I get it.
Karma would it be like being directly behind you as you're like just watching me?
You watch as the gorilla prop muppet, whatever the fuck this is, obviously it's being piloted by a fucking running gag, lurches its giant hand up and slams down at you. Oh god, yeah, that's a 21.
No, that hits.
Huh. 14 points of damage.
Wham!
I need you to roll me an athletics saving throw, or an athletics or acrobatics of your choosing.
Both stink.
Never mind, I got a nat 1. Oh wait, no, this is with advantage because he's a mimic. Does a 14 hit you?
Well, you told me to roll.
I need you to roll.
My athletics actually is 16.
He kind of like whams his fist down on top of you. He tries to like open his gnarled hand to grab you, and you kind of like just spin and roll out of the way.
Yeah, I'm already on the floor, but I roll out of the way.
Yep. You are considered prone for this one, though, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right. And it tried to use its attack action to actually grapple you, so that's it for its turn. We are now up to you.
I have two things I could do. I wonder which one is better.
Do you have a -10 thing?
You're
What?
right. I have
Oh,
minus
that's
10.
right. So none of that
Oh.
shit hit you.
Oh, fuck! Yeah.
I knew prepping
All right,
transport
so
work would be good for something.
revert the damage. Now it's my turn.
Thank you, Tyler.
Wow,
Chat.
that turned into a
Thank you,
not
chat.
natural 1. Yeah, this thing fucking misses you completely.
Ah!
I'm sorry, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, so as it's coming towards me, actually the page I summoned to like wrap around me comes around again and says like Move. That's when the fist comes down.
Well, now there's a giant ape Muppet creature standing in front of you.
Oh shit! I immediately pull out my gun. I shoot it.
You are within 5 feet of it. This will be with disadvantage.
I'd still do it, yeah.
Shooting into melee?
Yeah, shooting into melee is with disadvantage.
I mean, that's probably the lowest result. Yeah. 4 plus 8.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. You shoot it. It hits one of the Muppet googly eyes, but then it some meat kind of tendrils out from the socket, grabs it and puts it back in place.
All right. Then. Ooh, actually, you know what? Because that lets me cast that as a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Transient Bulwark again.
Okay, cool.
Cost me another rush incantation, but I can do that 2 more times.
You're now empowered by words yet again.
It's like, just tell me what to do, universe.
Next is the creature's turn that has that first bit on Blugen. He gets the bite with advantage because he's grappling you. Wow, no, it missed. Tries one more time. Does a 14 hit you?
It does not hit me!
You are fine. You are.
I'm just rolling out of the way of molars.
Kyle, you're up.
I need to take a turn to reload my gun,
Yep.
and can I also take a turn to get
You
my
have 2
axe out
actions.
of?
Yeah.
You never actually left your axe in it. You had it in your hand.
You have it in your
so-
hand.
Perfect. So
If you threw it, that would have been the case.
So you could
I'm just
you could just attack twice with the axe. You don't have to reload.
true. I'm gonna reload, and I'm also gonna attack.
Yeah.
You can't do both because
Really?
the reload,
reload
is a full action.
action.
Reload is full.
As I'm rolling around the molars and as you're just reloading, hey Kyle, step back a little. What I'm about to do is gonna really suck.
Gotcha. Yeah, Kyle's gonna.
Yep, that's a free action.
Cool. All right, Kyle gets out of the way.
So, that's a wait. You're move actioning away.
He's not actually engaged with either of them though.
Yeah. Well, the other thing has grappled though, and it's in his range. So, you know what?
It's currently engaged with me.
Yeah, which is true. So that's fine. So you step back. What do? You actually reload?
Yeah, probably back to there would be a safe
Ooh.
spot.
Okay. Well, you stood there.
Oh, well, tell me where you want to stand. It is not my choice.
Yeah. You kind of you can't let other people do this. You have to do this yourself.
Alrighty. Fine.
Because literally Nick put you in front of a trap.
I'll do it myself.
That is also a safe spot.
You're good?
Yeah.
You're good. I'm here.
You're here and you reload.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's turn, I guess.
Turn.
Okay, next one, the one that's also next to Blugen. He is unfortunately a smart little asshole. And select move, please. Thank you.
My rump isn't tasty enough for him, huh?
Flank.
It's got the munchies. It's got that weed.
Ah.
That's right. Getting a lot.
He's going in flank. Actually, no. I'm gonna roll something for him, which would be absolutely terrible if he did. No, he didn't. Okay, he retains the form of the fucking snake, and he continues down the bite on you. Nat 20.
Okay, then what I'm about to do is going to make even more sense.
Jesus Christ. Ow. Fuck. Alright, this is double.
I just need to survive, that's all.
12. 16 points of piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
16 after the crit.
That's with crit.
Oh yeah, the monkey guy got more than that on normal attack.
He's a big guy!
I feel less sorry for you.
You never felt sorry for me to begin with.
I mean, there's some lingering pity.
Alright.
Dad, let's not fight.
Logan, it's your turn.
Alright, as it bites me square in the ass, I just kind of, get myself... You missed! How'd you manage to crunch? I start rumbling.
Oh no. Kyle, get ready.
Boom! Thunderstep.
What do I have to roll for them?
Constitution saves. Which I know that they're mimics, so they're probably pretty alright.
Well, don't worry, one of them failed. The one that you were hit the most failed. The one that you hit the least, you didn't hit at all, passed.
What do you get?
half damage.
Well, no, what did he get?
Oh, we
The
got
roll.
so the first one got a 7 and the other one got a 18.
Yeah, that would be a pass. All right, let me roll out my damage. To where are my D10s at? There's one. There's.
I mean, if chat doesn't like this song, I can also do this one.
Oh, there's 2.
No, that's not it.
I have a one to go to. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified.
All right. Holy shit. Okay, so 10, 20, 27 points of thunder damage. Half of that is.
It fucking explodes. That one's dead.
Yeah. So the one I was trapped in the mouth of explodes. The other one takes. Do we round up or down here?
We round up for damage.
Okay, so 14.
14 points of damage? Okay.
I pop up next to Belghast. He bit my butt!
As there's a gorilla now staring down at you.
Hi!
Whoa!
Who?
Yeah, no.
He just yells, who? Blugen!
He looks down at you. He doesn't even fucking make the actual noise. It just goes, whoa!
I look at Belghast. I see you're busy here, and I use my move just to meander this way.
Okay. Okay, next turn. This fucking music.
Oh, it's not Monkey Boy, is it?
No.
Oh no.
He goes
Kyle.
before you.
No. Yeah, he kind of takes this form. So remember that monkey head statue you were looking at before?
Mm-hmm.
The head grows legs and tiny little nub arms,
No.
and now walks over towards you.
No.
Do. Put him on token.
No.
It's another one.
No.
Another one.
He like looks down at you and he like holds up his weird gnarled gangly feet and kicks you.
Hate it.
Does a 8 hit you?
How do I know?
Oh, your AC.
AC.
It would not.
No.
An 8.
It
I don't
has to
think
be
hits
15
anybody.
or more.
All right.
Oh, I see. Cool.
And for the next shot, he rolled it again. He tries to double kick you twice and he fails both times.
It's very limber.
Yeah, yeah, he is. All right, next one. Next turn.
Just from bad to worse.
There's
Yeah.
another one?
Yeah, another one. Kind of like you dodge one, but then as you turn and see like the foot go past your face, you turn your eye to the side and you notice that snake got back up. Not the snake, the plant got back up again.
Cool, great. Wonderful.
But with a different creature inside of it. This time it's got like multiple eyes instead of like the googly eyes bit.
So is it Kyle's turn?
No. It is now its turn to hit you.
Look.
To attempt.
Ooh, well, I'm sure a 23's hitting.
To hit.
Yeah, so Kyle is taking... Oh, Jesus, tap damage, Christ, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Piercing damage. And now I need you to roll either an athletics or an acrobatics of your choosing to fight against being grappled.
Let's see.
What the fuck?
It's a 4.
It's a 4? Oh, wow. Yeah, no, don't worry. None of those hit. It rolled a 3 and a 4.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, because acrobatics I would add 5 to whatever I rolled, so.
But you're fine. As long as you don't get a nat 1, so go ahead and roll anyway.
Okay, good.
Almost.
Nah, it was a 4.
Okay, so he's gone. He moved, and now it is Big Boy's turn.
Minus 10.
Minus
Still
10.
have that up.
Well, he notices that you have like this magic weird little slip of paper. So instead, he turns around and grabs one of the trees as a club.
You don't understand what the paper does, my boy.
You got this, buddy!
Okay, so with that minus 10, that would have been a 15 brought down to a 5.
Misses.
Second shot.
Let me guess. That one's a nat 20?
No, it's not. It's not a nat 20, but if you still have that minus 10...
I don't. It only hits at the next
Well, then
attack.
unfortunately, that's a soft 20.
That is.
You are getting clubbed with a tree. for great club damage. Not all that fantastic. You're only taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
With a tree?
And you are shoved.
Oh, you gift horse in the mouth.
You are shoved 10 feet.
Swam!
And then he uses his move action to get up on you.
I think you're getting a bit too personal with this.
All right, now it is your turn.
What to do? Let me see here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, he pushed me too far back. Because I was hoping to at least get 2 of these in this attack. But I'm already being hit with a tree, so I don't think I'm thinking that strategically. Lightning blast.
Hot damn. What do I gotta roll?
Dex save.
As you throw up lightning with a dex save, does a 15.
Does, but I still get to do half damage. 3.
Okay.
Do 3 damage. That's I already.
You nicked him.
Yeah, I already get it in half.
It's like the lightning like courses into his body and then just like shoots back out through an open hole.
Well, that's just horrifying. I'll be over here. And then I know I'm taking the attack opportunity. I'm actually going to scamper over to where Blugen is.
Go ahead and move yourself. And I will use his reaction to try and hit you with an 8, so that's not hitting you.
Yes.
So he tries to slam the tree down on top of you and misses completely.
Hey, buddy.
Kyle, you're up.
God. I'm going to shoot the...
There's one with the statue and then the plant, if that's the differentiation.
Is there a way to angle it so that you can hit those 2 right there? One of them's pretty damaged.
I'm thinking...
Well, that's this one here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and add, like, little color marks. So...
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's one... No.
I would advise... I think you can actually get 2 of them in a cone if you shoot at the one that's to your lower left.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just gonna angle around.
Yeah, the guy behind... The one that's to your upper right is still not going to
The dude in red... The dude in red's the one that took damage already.
Which means you might kill him if you can get him with a shotgun.
Yeah, can I try to do that to hit both the blue?
So you want to move
red?
down one?
Yeah.
Well, it's a cone.
Oh, right. If he angles it, it could... Wait, no. Hold on. Because the cone would then be this. Hold on. Snap to center.
Yeah,
That's that. And then it moves out 10.
Oh, so you're doing it from the center of the square.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it'd still go from the corner.
But if I move...
But if you move here, it then goes like that.
But the guy with the yellow marker will get an attack against you when you move.
Green
yellow?
marker.
Oh, yeah.
Green, well, colorblind.
Are you?
Slightly.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah, green marker, buddy, will get an attack of opportunity on you. Which means he uses his reaction to try and hit you.
Which he'll do anyway on his turn, but...
It's up to you. I would recommend trying it.
I'll... You know what? Let's go for it. I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna hit the blue and the red
Well,
one.
first off, he's gonna try and hit you with a 10, so that's not hitting you.
Nope.
All right, so now roll to hit these 2 with your shotgun.
Blasty. 7 plus 7, that's 14.
That hits.
Ah.
Both of them.
All right, so now you roll your damage on them.
All right.
Here's that D8.
Thank you.
And add your dexterity, I think.
Dexterity.
It would be
2, right?
Yeah, it's actually
So 14?
It's plus 2, yeah. So
14 points of damage, it looks like.
14 points of damage on both of them? Okay, cool. So... Cool. Nice chunk of damage to both of them. The one in red's not looking too good as it tries to like you're watching as like the shot that you fed into it. There's like sinewy kind of flesh kind of like trying to goop itself back in, but it's having difficulty doing so into the puppet. The other one kind of took it in stride though, so the plant's still there. The snake is looking pretty bad. Up next is actually the snake's turn. Kind of like slithers into the brush, gets right on up next to you, and goes for a pseudopod attack.
Slap you with its tail. It's
gonna slap you with its flesh, not its tail. The gooey shit.
That's worse.
Yep.
Slapping with flesh.
I'm gonna slap you with flesh.
Don't like that.
Actually, if he's gonna do that with a pseudopod, he can do it at range, so he's gonna be over here. He's gonna slap you. Yeah, I slap you for 14.
14 to hit?
Yep,
That's a miss.
that's a miss.
That's a miss, yeah.
So you kind of like, you watch as like a tongue kind of like comes out where the flesh is and it tries to slap at you and you just dodge your head out of the way just in the nick of time. It's gonna go for a second one. No, it failed. That's its turn. Now we are up to Blugen.
All right. Being at the length that he's at, he's sitting here next to his best buddy, who he knows can take care of this thing. He's going to use mirror image. 3 more duplicates of Blugen surround you, Belghast, as they begin to chant, 2, 4, 6, 8, Belghast gonna kill this ape! Go, Belghast!
No.
You cast mirror image, okay.
Yep, that is my action. Movement.
Does mirror image allow you to only cast on yourself or on other allies?
It is just self.
Okay, so it's on self.
Yeah. Movement, I'm going to go here just so it can't directly smack both of us should it decide to.
Okay. Now it is number 3's turn, which is the statue. Kicky boy.
Don't like it. I don't like how he kicks.
Yeah,
Don't like him.
Kicky boy's coming at you with them hot feet.
Those are all of my
I hate
spells
say, I
for
can't
today.
believe I said that out loud.
Hot feet.
Hot feet. Feet 16.
I'm armor class 15, so that means that hits.
That hits, unfortunately. So he does. Fuck you. 1 point of damage. He does
Good.
1 point of damage, but now roll athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
Feet aren't so hot now.
But they're sticky.
Dicky feet.
Great, love it, cool. What do I roll?
Acrobatics or athletics of your choice to dodge it.
It's trying to grab you with its
With
toe
its feet.
with its toe thumbs.
Yeah, feet.
Sorry, roll this and then add acrobatics if I choose.
Acrobatics or athletics of your choice.
Cool.
Probably acrobatics.
16 plus 5.
21.
Yeah.
Wow, it actually fucking like gives purchase and it grabs your wrist, but you watch its toes kind of like curl around it. You yank back just in the nick of time before it does so.
Yeah.
It got you, but you, for some reason, something about you was able to pry it off with no problem.
Wow. Yeah, I pry it off and go, no!
No! Next is Ape.
Go, Belghast!
Ape now has targets to pick from. Ape gonna decide. Okay.
But this one's so loud.
Choose one of you. One of you choose. Odds or even.
Even.
I forfeit. You check.
I choose odd.
Odd
I'm an odd fella.
goes for you, Belghast.
I can blame you for this. Perfect.
Should've listened to Tyler.
Hey, Belghast said he's gonna knock you into next week!
Oh, that Benny?
Yeah, huh?
He walks like this. You do it, I'll give you such a pinch!
Get him, buddy!
Should have used bulwark again.
6.
Misses.
So that misses. Second shot. Nat 20.
Boom! Shit, you dodged that first one.
Yeah, go, Belghast!
Whomp! Okay, so double damage of this isn't that terrible, but it's 6, 7, 8, 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are rocketed off into the distance. And knocked prone.
Oh, great. There goes that plan.
You'll get him with the next one!
Shut up!
You are knocked prone. Let's go ahead and just put that there as the indicator. All right. Next up is Snake went. Now it is Plant's turn. Plant still looking at Kyle. Yeah, you're surrounded, unfortunately.
At least it's not the feet.
7, 8,
I'll
9,
take a
10.
flesh
10 does
slap.
not hit you. Followed up by...
Oh, these when
that
I was there.
21's gonna hit you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oof. 6 points of bludgeoning, of piercing damage, and roll athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
9.
9 plus 5.
14.
Misses.
Huh?
Cool.
Does not get the grabs.
Belghast, your turn.
How far away is the door from where I landed?
He's standing in front of it.
But how far away is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 20 feet.
20 feet.
Feet.
Feet!
More feet.
What? So that building that's kind of like 10 feet above me on the
Over
map?
to the left, that's a catwalk.
Okay, so I'd have to get up.
And you haven't found a way to go up there yet.
You're also on your butt right now.
I know, so I already have to spend half my movement to stand up.
I mean, actually, you're over there. I can reveal this bit to you.
Yeah, did I see anything while I was flying through the air?
There is a pillar that looks like if you could climb it, you could get to the second story.
It's a trap. It's gonna have eyes.
The pillarman.
Well, first of all, it's either gonna rely on my athletics or acrobatics, both of which suck. So I do not like my chances. But so the wall of the room is on the other side of the pillar.
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna spend half my movement to stand up.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, I'm just wondering, do I have enough? I have 15 feet of movement. Is that enough movement to get behind the pillar?
Not quite. Looks like you can get to the side of it.
That's 15. You get right next to it.
Not close enough, but it'll have to do for now. Yeah, I'll spend. Actually, wait. Does it let me do it as a bonus action? Let me double check something. Rushed incantation. Casting out one action completely ritual as a bonus action. Okay, so actually this can still work if I dash. Is there any hope of me getting through the door, assuming I have enough movement? Or is the ape completely blocking it?
The ape is completely blocking it.
Okay, so that's not going to work. So I guess for now what I'll do is spend my action to dash just so I end up behind the pillar. If there's enough room for that?
Yes.
Okay, and then with using my second to last rushed incantation, transient bulwark.
Okay. Next turn is Kyle. You're in a precarious spot, my dude.
Yeah. Have I reloaded my gun?
No, you can't. Well, I mean, you can
haven't.
use your action to do it this time, but I personally wouldn't.
Yeah, you already did it and you already fired it, so you'd have to do it again.
So do I have to reload it?
You would have to
You
reload
can't
it.
shoot the gun right now. You'd have to reload.
Cool. Okay. And that's I'm gonna take my axe and attack the blue one.
All right, roll the hit. Do you not have a weapon that's better than this, other than?
Just the gun and the hand axes.
Okay.
I'm completely unarmed.
Okay.
I have a gun, but that's already proven ill.
We also
you have combat maneuvers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, right, and
those
that's
3.
That's ambush, commander strike, and trip attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so depending on the circumstances, you can add your superiority die to certain things. I'm not sure what, because I don't remember the maneuvers either.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do trip attack, but I should attack first, right?
Well,
Trip Attack has its own little things.
yeah.
Do you remember, is it somewhere else on your sheet about what trip attack does?
Hold on.
I have it on my phone.
Here, I can pull it. I can pull open the.
It's a race. Who can find the rules faster? Go!
I got it. When you hit a creature with a weapon, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to knock the creature down. You add your superiority die to the attack damage roll, and the target is large or smaller. It must make a strength saving throw. On fail, it knocks prone.
So you make a regular attack, and then when you roll damage, you add your superiority.
You add 8.
Yeah, you add one of your superiority die,
Okay.
and then it has to roll to make sure it doesn't get tripped
Here are
up.
all of the maneuvers. I'm not sure which ones you have or not.
Cool, thank you.
So roll 20 plus to attack.
Plus what?
Plus whatever your hand axe, I
plus
think
4,
it
I
is.
think.
It's 4, yeah. So 18 plus 4 is 22.
Oh, that hits.
Awesome.
So you hit with the axe, so
And
you deal
then-
damage with it.
What's the damage dice for the hand axe?
It's
D6.
So
D-
you
so
roll a
D6 and then a D8.
and then this. Yeah, you roll that one and this one too. Add them
It has to
together.
roll a strength saving throw.
So 10 plus 2.
Yeah, 10 plus 2.
So 12 damage.
So 12 damage, but now it has to roll a strength saving throw versus the superiority die, which is 8 plus your proficiency plus your... Oh, God. I think it's...
8 proficiency in strength.
Yes, 8
right?
proficiency in strength. So you have to roll a 1d20, add 8 and your proficiency bonus to it.
They roll.
Only it has to roll.
Oh, so...
This is a static number.
I think it's
proficiency
14.
in strength is 11, so...
Okay, so it has to beat an 11, which it does, so it's not knocked prone.
Nah.
So
But you did deal
But you did deal
damage.
damage to it.
Okay.
Or 12. It should be a 12
Yeah.
because it has to beat, but I think it beat it anyway.
20... These are numbers, these are words. Oh, it's dead.
Aha!
Hey!
Okay.
Murder!
You trip it so hard, you grab it by the feet and you slam it against the floor by grabbing it with your fucking giant like Popeye arms by the face and slam it into the floor. Not only tripping it, but killing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyle's
Can't
like,
get up from dead.
Kyle's like, sorry.
So you didn't knock it prone, but it died on its feet.
Remember the guy who said, let's not do a murder?
Mm-hmm.
Who has killed 2 fucking monsters in one go?
It's different. They're attacking.
Oh, if only
This
the
is
chat.
Self-defense is always an excuse.
If only
We
the
are
chat
killing
knew.
so many
if only
props.
the chat knew.
We don't know if
Look
these
at
things are...
them.
I'm just saying, we never tried to communicate with these things. They just started trying to eat us.
And apparently they can be goaded like what you did to me. So they're that smart.
Okay, so that was that turn. Do you want to move or do you want to do anything else?
Ooh, yeah.
Remember, if you move, the one behind you will get to hit you.
Sorry, I forgot to mention this. If you can, get as close to the exit as you're able.
Which exit?
All the way to the
The
bottom.
The bottom.
It's where the monkey is. The big monkey.
It's all part of my plan. Master plan.
I'm the closest one to it right now, so I'm doing real good.
I can't use my hand axe on that green
No.
one right now.
Actually, yes, you
You
can.
have a second attack.
You have a
so
second
yeah,
attack. You can do it.
Okay, yeah, so he's gonna yell back to Belghast, don't worry, I got it! And I'm gonna attack the green one with my hand axe.
Hold the hand.
You can also make it a trip attack if you want, but that will cost you
could.
superiority dice.
You have 2 of those left.
I think I have 4 total, so...
Oh, so we have 3 left.
Yeah. I don't know when our rest is, but like I might as well use them.
We have not received a rest.
You have
yet.
not been able to rest yet, so...
So it might be coming up, that
Yeah.
means, right? Yeah, okay.
Possibly.
Possibly,
Fingers
who
crossed.
knows?
Let's see where we go from here, though.
I'll use it, yeah, I'll do another trip attack. Nat 20.
Woo!
Wow, okay, so do your damage and then multiply it by 2.
So yeah, you multiply your dice by 2 and then add your stats.
Yep.
So
So
roll the d8s and the d6 again,
yeah, roll those 2 dice twice, and then add all of
or
them.
you can just multiply what it lands on.
No,
But in
roll
this
them
case,
again.
Roll them again.
So
That's
2
plus
Wait.
8, so that's 10 plus
20.
22.
20. Yeah, so 22. So you.
Wait, well,
What?
sorry, no, 12.
They rolled
12.
the dice twice.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's-
it was 2 and then
Yeah.
8, so that together is 10, and then plus 2,
Yeah.
12 total.
12 total.
total.
Okay. 12 total.
And it must make a DC 12.
Which it didn't. It rolled a fucking 3, so it's tripped.
It's on his butt.
Look
Yeah.
at
Or
your-
feet.
So
Look
he's
at your
not.
friends.
So feet is knocked down. If you were to attack feet, you would have advantage to hit it.
Yes.
And it must spend its action to stand up.
Awesome.
Click
Well,
off my
must
token.
spend its.
You can also
half its movement.
actually, now that you have knocked feet down, you can now move without the fear of it hitting you.
Ooh.
if you wish.
Can you click off my token? Oh, I guess clicking on Kai would do that too.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to move right now because I can just hit it.
Your call. Well, you can't.
You
right
can
now.
move around it. Like you can instead of you could be in any of these spots and it wouldn't be able to hit you with advantage. It can't now.
Oh, cool.
But you can move around to any of these locations.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Basically up
As,
here
as long
in
as you're
any
within 5
direction.
feet of this creature, you can still hit it.
Here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Awesome.
Alright, next up is... Number 2 is dead. He's dead. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Blugen.
As a free action, can I make an attempt to determine whether these things have any form of intelligence?
That would be a insight check.
That's an 11.
There's a spark of it. As you were told, running gags are like subpar intelligence, but they can be goaded and like conformed to do something. Right now, they're attacking you, but they have a purpose. What that purpose is, why it's bash your fucking brains in, is beyond you right now.
Oh well, we're in for a penny, in for a pound already. I'm gonna turn back around towards the snake that bit my ass. Basically, I'm watching Belghast as he's like running away. You got him! Running away. Yeah, keep going. Okay.
Bye.
I turn back to the monkey. He'll be right back. And I turn towards the snake.
Careful, it's loaded.
Eldritch Blast.
Boom.
Say the line, Warlock.
Eldritch Blast.
Say
I
the
fired-
line, Warlock.
I fired 2 beams. One is a modified 20.
That hits.
Second beam is a 22.
That both hits.
All right. So that's first beam, 5 damage. Second beam, 3 damage. Pow, pow, poof, poof.
All right. It takes 2 nice meaty bolts and turns to look at you.
All 4 of me.
Yes, that's true. All 4 of you.
We each point to each other. He did it!
All right. Now it is actually Snake's turn. I'm gonna roll something for it. No, it's dumb. It slithers on over to you. It's gonna roll to hit.
But which one?
He rolled a 5.
5 will not hit any of us.
Okay, cool. It's gonna roll again. Fuck me, an 8. That's not hitting.
8 will not hit any of us.
Man, it's tilted. This is one tilt. Cope, seethe, mauled. Let's see.
Oh, what a beauty this one is!
Now it is Gorilla's turn.
One of my clones looks back at the gorilla.
Have you seen this beauty?
Whoa!
Ape.
He did not.
Oh god, yeah, that's a 21.
21 will hit one of us. But let's see. With 3 duplicates on a d20, I must roll a 6 or higher to change the target's attack to a duplicate. That is a 7. Oh, that was close. The rest of all the clones are just standing around the one that's in a that's just crumpled into a pile. We look up to the gorilla. You killed him.
Second attack.
Oh no.
15.
That's a match. All right, I have to roll an 8 or higher. A 9! Holy shit! It's like, oh my god! It's a killer monkey! Run! As 2 of my clones lie dead on the ground.
Okay, back up the list, Belghast.
Oh really? Bang.
Shoot him.
Pop around
Monkey
the corner.
or snake?
Or Blugen.
Blugen. Beat me by all of 3 seconds. Monkey definitely deserved it the most.
He's so fucking funny.
I'm rerolling that.
Oh no! What a terrible accident!
Shit, I missed.
How could someone have done this?
I hit the clone.
17.
We're looking
That
for the
hits.
person who could have done.
All right, so 1d10.
We're here to investigate a murder.
The murderer struck again.
6, 10
10?
piercing
Okay.
damage.
Nice damage.
That's 4 shots. 4 out of trinkets.
You know what? Now that Monkey is here, I'm gonna put this one back on. Now that Big Boy is here.
Big boy.
Okay, your turn. Are you still done? Or
Bulwark is still up. I still have my bonus action, but there's no incantation I want to rush. I'm done.
okay. Next up is Feet.
But he's knocked.
He's gonna use his movement to stand back up.
Ah.
Oh no, he's not dead. He died. Feet's not dead.
He tries to get up
You
and
can
die.
never kill Feet.
Feet stands back up and he's now lurching over you. He actually his upper torso, which is just the monkey head with his little arms. So it's like the monkey statue head, 2 really long elongated limbs and 2 elongated legs. Lurches over you, opens its mouth wide. Tries to bite.
A bite of 87.
God. God damn it. 10.
No.
15.
Second attack, and actually it's going to use its pseudopod now. Now it's just going to like stand there and try to umbrella its tongue to slap you. Oh, fuck. Okay, 19.
19 damage?
No, 19 to hit.
hit.
So,
Oh, okay.
So that will hit. It's going to do damage now. Only doing 2 points of damage, but now roll athletics or acrobatics if you're choosing.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, 12.
22, you're grappled.
No.
Unfortunately, like it like swirls around your waist and then grabs you, and now like you're kind of constricted in the tongue as it's holding you up off the floor. Next is oh, it's your turn.
Cool, great. What can I do?
You can attempt to get out of its grapple with a strength saving throw, or an athletics, or you can attack with disadvantage. You cannot move in this state.
so you would roll 2d20 and take the lower result. If
you want to attack.
Yeah, if you still want to attack it, you can, but it's going to be harder.
I'll try to wiggle out of there.
So athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
I'm gonna do acrobatics. 19 plus 5.
You got out.
Hey. And do I still have a turn to do?
No, that was
No, that was
That
it.
was your action. I mean, you still have a movement and a bonus action, I think.
Yeah, you have movement and bonus, but
I don't think there's much on
Yeah.
that.
I think I'm good.
okay. Okay, now it is Blugen's turn.
Oh boy, I am girt by people that don't like me.
Just me and my clone looking at each other. All right, back to back. Just knuckle up. Lugan's gonna try to finish the job on the snake. He's going to just start like slapping at him, trying to use shocking grasp.
Okay.
Let's see, that is 11 plus 7, 18.
That hits.
All right, shocking grasp. That is 8 points of electric damage.
Since it's an animatronic, it's actually been taking double that, so it did 16 points of damage.
Slap.
Yeah, the entire front of where the head is on the snake completely explodes and limps over.
I look at my hand.
Ooh.
So that we both of my clones look back to the gorilla.
Dicks out for that guy, huh?
Ape's turn.
Did you just say that to Harambe? of all
I did
people?
say that to Harambe of all
Oh,
things.
no.
9, it missed.
We both step aside. Oh, okay. We can probably talk about this if we.
Ape, it shuts its mouth. It kind of like sews shut together. And then the mouth opens where the chest cavity is, and his entire upper body opens like a Pez dispenser with teeth.
Oh, why is that worse?
23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit one of us. Please, what do I have to roll for this one? Must roll an 11 or higher. Crap. Nope. Not this time. Take him, not me!
Okay.
And that was the mirror image.
Yeah. The mirror image said that.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass. Oh my god. Alright, so he's only doing 8 points of piercing damage, but you are immediately grappled and restrained.
It doesn't matter too much. He bites down. The remaining Blue's like, phew, thank God it's not poof, as Blugen is now unconscious.
Oh no! Anyway,
Good time to point out that none of us have any healing abilities, I'm pretty sure.
I have a cooking kit.
we can make a nice
We'll cook
meal!
Blugen!
You
Yes!
can make a nice meal for the wake!
We will cook Blugen.
He'll
Alright.
be with us forever.
He would just taste like ink.
Well, he'd be with you for like 8 hours.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll something real quick. Belghast, you hear something shuffling above you. There is like skittering going on above you, up on the catwalk.
Who's there? Patty?
You say that,
tried.
well, you say that. I gotta roll something real quick as a,
If it's an attack, -10.
Well, no, it's not on you. A crate falls from the second story on top of the ape. Get the fuck out of here in that 20.
With Blugen still inside.
In his mouth.
The crate falls on top of the ape. The ape is unable to dodge it. The ape takes... Oh, max damage. 12 times 24 plus the amount of damage it fell, so that's 2d6s. Oh. It took 33 points of damage.
Fuck.
Reminds me of when I had the grenade launcher.
As you look, like you turn up and you look up to the catwalk. There's a tiny, like, little goblinoid head just like over the side, looking down at you guys.
I tried calling.
I just got here. What's going on?
Hey, Patty.
The running gags are trying to eat us.
Yeah, not a big deal, but maybe a big deal.
Take care of him. I'll try to help.
Oh, really? I was just sitting here playing with my tarot deck.
Okay, so unfortunately, running gag ape spits Blugen back out.
He's laid out, hands crossed his chest, flower in his hands, X's across his eyes.
Alright. That was its turn. Now it is Feet's turn. Feet's gonna do the good old fashioned and do a nice kick.
Of course.
With a nat 1. Roll to attack against. Actually, I'm gonna roll a percentage against it. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Okay, roll to hit with critical. A melee attack of your choice.
Oh.
Axe, I'm guessing, right?
Either an axe or something else.
So.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Do I add anything to it?
It would be with the +4.
So, whatever the attack is +4, but the dice is ×2.
Well, I don't think it's gonna hit.
But the dice is ×2.
No, he gets to hit. He gets to roll the dice.
You're just rolling damage.
Just rolling
You're rolling the
damage.
damage die.
Okay, so
basically,
ignore
it
that. Just roll the
it tried to
just
attack you, but
roll
you
that.
managed to
The D6?
block it.
Yeah, roll that twice.
With the 5 plus 6
11.
plus 2.
13.
13? Okay, 13 points of damage. You fucking grab Feet by the ankle and fucking like bam bam.
Puny mimic.
Yeah, Kyle's smacking him around. It's like, that
He's
is not nice!
He is looking, Feet is looking absolutely fucking dreadful right now. Like, you actually tore off one of his, like, fucking legs, and now he's, like, standing up on a stilt.
So he's foot.
He's now foot, yes.
Foot!
You turned him into foot.
Tarantino loses half his interest.
This movie theater will never go with the big leagues.
So
now.
that's who's on the other catwalk. Bye.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that was his turn. He botched it with a fucking absolute failure. Belghast, your turn.
So the ape is still...
The ape is still alive, but he's looking fucking awful.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... Bang! Just die already!
How many times can you do this before reloading?
I have 4 shots left.
Okay.
I fire twice. 15, 19.
19? That hits.
Alright, and then 10. 9 damage.
How do you want to kill ape?
So his mouth is gone.
His mouth where the mouth should have been is gone. It's like the entire his entire chest is now the mouth.
Okay, so as he's been kind of scrunched down by the box landing on top of him, Belghast takes aim at his eye. You shouldn't have swung a fucking tree at me.
And you watch as like this is a little haunting for you. Actually, no, you're turned around. You can't see this. This is good.
All part of the plan.
You shoot the ape square in the eye. What should come out is blood, but it doesn't. What comes out is more of that weird, like, pink, almost yellowy, viscous goo. And then, like, as more of it starts, like, oozing out through the back where the hole is, more blood starts coming out. Blood, more goo. And then the ape just falls flat forward on top of Blugen.
Do I fail a death save for that?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'd almost be happy. But
Kyle.
I'm still just kind of pissed.
Kyle, it's your turn. Unless you want to do anything else.
Yeah. Oh,
No, I'm done.
Question for you.
Empty the clip into Blugen.
You know, the ape's on top of them.
Oh, you
Damn.
can't! Yeah, I'm smothered.
Didn't all go according to plan.
If this battle ends and I haven't reloaded my gun, does it just automatically?
You can
reload?
reload
You can
it
choose to do
between
it
battle.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna attack with my axe.
Go for it.
14 plus.
14 on the dice.
That hits. Roll damage.
6 plus 2.
How do you wish to kill feet? Foot.
Kill
Foot.
How do you kill foot?
Oh, I.
Tickles. Just.
In terms of service, I'm going to. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna hit him in the foot.
Chop him.
Just gonna hit him in the foot.
Chop him at the base of the foot.
Yeah.
You slice at the ankle. You watch his like foot like kind of just like glares down at you. Like as he's starting to fall down like tree trunk style, like you just lumberjacked him. The limbs start shrinking back into the prop. Blood's oozing out from where the stump used to be, so it's like when water is escaping from a balloon. And then all that's left is the pillar's head on the floor as it's still oozing out blood from the bottom. And that's where combat ends, and that's where the session's gonna end.
Hey, and Blugen's still dying. So
You're fine.
No, well, technically I'm not until I get treated.
We'll
So-
just stand around and then Belghast will finally go 3, 2, 1. Just kicks you in the head.
Look up at Belghast. You saved me. I grab at his leg. Oh, I knew you loved me.
If only curses were so easily broken.
You fucking saved her. She was supposed to die, but you actually went to her first.
Who?
Patty.
Oh, yeah?
Patty was supposed to die.
Oh my
You
God.
saved her.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Yay!
Wow, I'm shocked that didn't happen. Holy fuck.
And
Bye.
Patty shall live.
Patty
Yeah.
shall live for now.
Yeah.
She was like, I legit had that. Like, there was only one way to save her, and you fucking did it.
I can't believe I got mirror image. I was rolling one above everything, and then just
No.
fucking.
They turned on you at the worst time.
All
My
right.
own clone turned on me.
Well, that's everything. Not quite yet, though. We have fan art to show.
We do have fan art because we have wonderful, wonderful people out there. Who
And I'm
going
gonna
to
show. And I'm gonna show. And Tyler, don't worry. It's all in pop-ups in game.
No, I
Yeah.
just want to stay on my knees and count.
Oh, my butt's
All right.
killing me.
All right, so we
What do
got two starting off with Brachiozoid.
Oh, Bracky. What's Bracky dropping for
Oh,
us?
I've seen the streams for these, I think. Yep.
What a woman!
Yeah, they're his favorite.
I tuned in for some of this. On his
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah.
He did that. He did bite size, and then also.
Of course he did. And Brother Kilroy.
Brother Kilroy, his favorite, his ultimate favorite. If he's watching this right now, I know how much you hate the character so much because we played him in another game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I actually played. Me and Bracky were in another like just one-off campaign, and I played as Brother Kilroy. It's a different race though, but the character's still there, and boy does he hate this character.
He's so cute.
Oh
That's
boy!
great. Thank you, Bracky.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Casket Sanctum,
Ooh.
Magic and Glamour.
That's awesome.
Can't make that grow.
You can try clicking on the image itself.
There you go.
That's great.
It's a great style for that.
That is so fucking good.
Hell yeah.
You know what? The one thing that I've said to everyone, like people have actually asked me, so wait, how I can't tell because of the art style if anyone's a toon or anyone's a real person. That's the neat part. I wanted that to happen. I absolutely wanted that shit to happen, so that's great. Next up is from FW Froggies.
FW Froggies with...
The group shot.
The art of discretion. Discretion.
We're
It's my
discreet.
We're discreet.
That's great.
It's my middle name.
Writing a fucking like a rare character canon.
Rules.
I love how it perfectly encapsulates everybody's persona.
Oh,
Yeah, this
Belghast,
is,
done with it.
No. Yeah!
Just-
Are you sure about this?
Just let it happen, I guess.
Just crying, shooting a gun.
I don't want this to happen.
Well, This next one is from Inheim. They made their own Namir characters, which was kind of cool because they saw the show, so I wanted to show that off.
Nice. Hey.
Which is fucking awesome because I've ever seldom seen anyone make a female Namir, so that works.
Got a thing for man underboob.
Yeah.
Burly boy.
And second one from them.
Oh.
I like the one on the left, just like, what the fuck? Man! The guy she tells you not to worry about. Next is from our actual in-game artist, Mocking Moth.
Yeah, no, I love this one. The neck bend is
really
what really sells it. Just the
really out there drinking wine.
Drinking wine in a Sonic cup.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Blugen bouncing on a couch in the meanwhile.
He has no body. That's discerning.
He's just ducking his head down.
You what?
I remember when Quinn did that at the Halloween party.
Wine out of a Sonic cup.
Yeah.
Second one from Mocking Moth.
Second one from Mocking Moth.
best way to disguise it. Yes.
Pepe Sylvia.
Oh, that's so good.
Hanging in the background.
Oh, this has a part 2 to it, actually.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here's.
I
oh no,
love
I didn't take the part 2. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, to be continued next week.
Well, I can just imagine Blue, like, I'm trying to sketch this out. Blue goes, how can I help? And Belghast just picks him up immediately. Stay there.
Okay. I'm helping.
I'm a suspect.
I'm part of this.
Next one from Mocking Moth.
Over there.
Oh,
Shoot, sorry. I closed the wrong one. There we go.
White crimes.
when they were in the quote-unquote impossible space in the limo.
Commit wine crimes.
I
Meanwhile,
got my cup ready.
Kyle's having a fucking conniption fit over the fact that he's not sure if these people behind him are real or not.
Yeah.
You have to ask yourself, what is real?
Next is SP Crashworks.
SP Crashworks with...
Hello. Did somebody call for a private detective?
I like to imagine that's kind of what happened when you open the book
Yeah,
the
no,
first time.
it's like,
Hello.
It's a pop-up.
That's great. I love this.
Last one
Great use
from...
of solid colors.
And the last one from Ziga Exeron.
Ziga.
The cup is so good.
I love that. It's the 80s cup, too.
Yeah, it's the Dixie Cup.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Fantastic art.
And that's everyone.
Another
Yeah.
fantastic session. Been a wonderful time. Thank you all so much for joining us. And we will catch you guys next time at the table.
Bye.